Kessler, her second team foul. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Linton-Stockton High School, as tonight the Cascade Cadets of Clayton, Indiana come to Minor Country for tonight's JV varsity matchup. We want to welcome you to Rader Media Sports. We have Big D Dan Phillips, Kevin Rader, and myself coming to you live from Linton-Stockton High School. Kevin?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the home of Minor Pride, Linton High School. And, of course, a lot going on today because there's some swimming going on tonight that's really important. And then, Heather, they had the ring ceremony for the football team yesterday as well.
They did, and you mentioned the swim ceremony. I'll throw the graphic up here. Sage Hall, the lone swimmer from Linton-Stockton High School, is currently at Jasper tonight. We hear that she's the fourth event of the night, and she needs to qualify tonight to move to sectionals this weekend. So we're sending her all the love and the support from Minor Country here to make it to the next step.
Yeah, and we hope to hear, we'll be able to keep you updated on how she fares in that tonight. And Big D, did you get to see any of the ring ceremony last night?
I did. I was very glad that guys put that up there because I really just absolutely can't tell you how much I hated missing both that and the basketball and the banquet, because for me, not living up here now, I don't see these guys. You know, that the last memory I have is, you know, walking off that state finals. But boy, you heard the gasp when they opened up the ring. You heard
that was my shot, by the way.
Yeah, the audible gasp that everybody did, and then of course the close-ups, just outstanding. And I thought
I've never seen a ring.
I know.
I mean, I haven't seen the Super Bowl rings, but that thing's huge.
I know, and I've seen the two, you know, from the prior years, and boy, there's going to be some jealousy there. But yeah, I thought it was great. Saw you roaming around down there talking to guys, get some good pictures. I thought the principal Riggleman had some really good things that he said.
He did
beforehand too.
I think he did. I'm sorry, I got a frog in my throat.
We better gig him out then.
Well, as we should mention, tonight is game 3 and 4 for us out of a 9-week game stretch. Tomorrow night we will head to North Knox to cover South Knox and Sullivan. Let me get the right graphic up here. That will be a 5:30 pregame with a 6 o'clock tip-off, followed by North Knox and West Vigo. And obviously the Miners lost in overtime Tuesday evening, which was a very hard loss. And we want to send Coach Garrett Van Dievender and Ashley Fish, and as well as all the members, thank you for taking us along this season. And then once we finish those two ball games, we will head right back here Saturday for a 12:30 pregame as the White River Valley Wolverines come to town for JV and varsity tip-off action. So that will be game 7 and 8 for us of the week. And then we will travel immediately back down to North Knox to face the winner of the championship between South Knox and Sullivan and North Knox and West Vigo. So I will admit a little bit here on air, I'm a little under the weather. I think the prep and everything has maybe got to me just a little bit, so I sound a little off tonight. But feeling a lot better tonight and looking forward to this great matchup tonight here from Linton-Stockton. Kevin?
Yeah, looking forward to the boys here. Big D, we're looking at Cascade and looking at the varsity roster, and you and I both noticed that they only have one player under 6 foot, and Toby Savini is actually 5'11", so he's not much. The rest of them, listen to this: 6 foot, 6'2", 6 foot, 6'3", 6'2", 6'2", 6'2", 6'5", 6'5", 6'1". I mean,
yeah, 3 of those
that's
kids
intimidating.
2 of them obviously got to be brothers, both named Sanders,
and
6'5",
both seniors,
both singers, and then a 6'2" kid is a senior. They've not had a real successful program. David Carpenter is in his 4th year, 34 and 51. As I went back through kind of their histories of years past, I don't believe we've ever faced Cascade in basketball.
No, we've not.
Now football, we had a 4-year series back and forth back in the early 2000s, but 9-7 is about what they've been. They've been 8-15 last year. I'm sorry, they were 10-12 last year. 7-17, right around 50%. You would think with that size and those guys being seniors, that, as you said off the air, that they double post, and it would be quite a task to defend.
Nerve-wracking, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you look at who they've. Well, we'll probably talk more about them as we get closer to the game, but we'll take a look at who they've beaten. They have won. Now, this is interesting. They have won 5 in a row. So that means at one time they were 4-7. So maybe it's a matter of they just
maybe some injuries.
Yeah, they had. I just happened to glance over here and see it. Now, they've also, the teams they've beaten in that 5-run stretch, only one team has won more than 4 games. So then again, you don't know. But winning breeds confidence. And as Heather, she's under the weather. I was under the weather too. So we got 2 of us on either side of Kevin. We got to give Kevin lots of room out here to make sure he wears. But I'm in Vincennes, and they've got the mask order going at the hospital out there.
Oh, do they?
Mine
no.
is mainly I don't do well when the weather shifts dramatically within a day. So the sinus headache
pressure
kind of.
Well, you're in a great place for that. 70 one day and then 32 the next.
What I am noticing here, a couple things. First of all, Jeff Hall, school bus driver. He was presented a ring last night. Looked pretty spiffy. He is serving tonight as the scoreboard operator.
Oh.
His first time here and on that task, so we're going to show him lots of love. But what I'm liking here on the Cascade, if I can just show this on the camera, you'll notice their shirts are not traditional warm-up jerseys. They're more of different types of bands and rock bands and so forth. So we are very excited to be able to bring you this matchup here at Linton-Stockton. We want to take a quick time out to preview our pregame sponsor, Jordan & Vaught Insurance. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Call Ross and his staff at Jordan & Vaught Insurance for your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, or life. His friendly staff treats you like family, making sure you are covered. So call 812-384-3535 today. We want to go ahead and give some special shout-outs to some of our sponsors that you're going to hear tonight in rotation quite a bit throughout tonight's ball game. As mentioned, we are in the Jordan & Vaught Insurance pregame show. Tonight's starting lineups will be sponsored by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether it is a remodel, a new construction, an addition, or more, you know it'll be done right the first time, every single time. You choose Klusner Construction, so call Tony Klusner and Bart Wade of Linton today. Today's quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton. I would like to kind of mention something here about Key Associates that I saw that was pretty awesome on their Facebook page today. It says, "Let us be your matchmaker for your next dream home." And we want to say, for those of you looking for homes in the Greene County area, Key Associates has been serving Greene County for over 30 years and has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Gerald, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way as your key to the very best. Walton Funeral Services is our 3-point shot sponsor. Funeral pre-planning with dedication to professional and compassionate service that leaves kind memories since 1915. From one generation to the next and one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Tonight's scoreboard sponsors Michelle Stenger at Stenger Homes. She says, do you know that over 30% of homes sold were in winter months? So don't wait. Give her a call at 812-219-2307. And you want to make sure that you stay tuned to the E2 Custom Creations postgame show. E2 Custom Creations is now taking orders for 2025 graduations. They can pretty much laser engrave on just about anything. And if you need help with an idea or if you already have something planned, give them a call at 812-798-0174 or visit them on Facebook today. We want to say thank you to those that are watching us tonight on YouTube. Feel free to give us a shout out on our YouTube channel so we can give you a shout out back, as well as find our graphic on Facebook or Instagram as well. We also should say that tonight the Linton-Stockton High School Choir will be joined by members of the Linton community and an alumni choir to perform tonight's national anthem. So you don't want to miss that as well.
So the question is, Heather, is Big D going down there? Were you a member of the choir?
I was in the choir in the junior high.
But not in senior high.
Not in senior high. I ran out of time. My golden pipes probably weren't good enough for the choir.
So the singer didn't participate in choir in high school, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in
wanted
band,
to-
though. But yeah.
Okay, you're in band.
So just want to say, too, that for those that have seen our Facebook post and have commented, we appreciate all of your love. I'm one to kind of keep track of analytics as far as how many clicks are coming on pages, how many people are viewing, and et cetera. And just in the last week, this actually posted for the last week, our Facebook page has grown 171 fans as of 9 o'clock this morning. It's been shared 395,400 times. So for just the past week, at the end of the girls' regular season, our Facebook page has had 395,400 views in 1 week. I'm pretty proud of that.
You should be, Heather.
And I am always telling those that we reach out to for sponsorships that, you're not only viewed in the broadcast itself, like tonight, but you're viewed on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We promote you beyond the broadcast. So for those that are kind of on and billboards, and for those of you that are on the fence about paying $100 to be advertised for an entire season, the numbers don't lie right here.
$100.
So,
That's
$100
a
for 20-plus games in a basketball season can potentially get you in front of 395,000-plus people.
And keep in mind, how many games were advertisers getting for free because they'd been with us all year in football?
Football got, 8 extra games.
Wow.
And
Is it 8 or 6?
I think it was 6 to 8. And then obviously the basketball season, there's a, number depending on how many games are actually covered, and that's always a sticky thing for us because some schools do not permit us to go in and broadcast. I will say this year we've been permitted to go into more schools than we were last year.
The doors
which is
keep
awesome.
opening. They do.
So from my standpoint, from production and the Facebook page, I'm very proud of that because our sponsors are getting recognition, our athletes are getting recognition, the school, our coaches, everything in between from K to 12 is getting eyes on Linton-Stockton schools past the broadcast.
And Big D, I have to say, I think a decision made a year ago by Heather to go ahead and cover all of the girls' tournaments and then all of the boys' tournaments has helped along that line.
I definitely believe so. Number one, that brings in new people right there that probably would never even think about clicking on something associated with Linton. And North Knox was the first big one last year. We did, and we've been fortunate that the Miners have always advanced pretty good in any sport they're in. And so you're going to do a sectional, hopefully you're going to do regionals and even semi-state. And I think when we represent the other schools that are at these events and try to make them
with the respect they deserve.
Right. A good play is a good play, and giving you all the information you can about that school only earns more respect.
Well, and I think here's one more thing I'm going to say. The state finals for football, we were told we could be audio only. So we're a little bit more than just being on radio because we were able to show sponsor ads during that game against Adams Central. And we could have very easily said we're not going because obviously we did have to pay rights to go and broadcast from Lucas Oil. So it wasn't a free game for us. So we pay those rights. We got to advertise those sponsors, and we've had over 35,000 people watch our state finals game.
Yeah, I think.
And it's still continuing to grow because it's up on our YouTube channel, and people can go back and watch it at any given time.
I think on that note that when you follow a team, people listen to you week in and week out in basketball, sometimes 2 and 3 nights a week, boys and girls. You develop a little bit of a relationship through the audio and through the video. Nobody's going to know the team, the Linton Miners, better than we're going to know the team because we do them all year long. We study them. They're people we meet on the street.
Well, you for 25 years.
Well, yeah, and I mean, there's kids you see, their parents and all this. So it always amazes me to, if you want to really know about the team and you follow the team, you would want to go with the people that know the team the best.
I think, and this is the only time you'll hear me pat ourselves on the back, but I think we're getting noticed now. And I think not only here in Linton, but maybe throughout the state more.
It is nice
with the
to-
IHSAA asking us to do games for them last year.
You get those emails. Heather will read to us. The coach in lapel, or they all come. They don't come to me fast enough. But I remember, you get them all the time from the North Davies parent that sends something. It's just nice to hear that kind of stuff.
Well, and I think one thing that we want to stress to everyone is that we want to see bodies in the stands. I mean, when I look out here, every single game, you see the parents, you see the grandparents, you see the siblings, you see some aunts and uncles, you see the pep block and the cheerleaders. But then we're kind of noticing there's couples here that have no ties to any student on the floor or on the court that have become Linton fans. And obviously we're going to always promote fans in the stands first. But it's really nice when you hear someone, like today we've got a comment, and I'm going to read that. John, sorry if I'm calling you out here, but this was a wonderful comment from John Fesco. Says, "This is great. I'm thankful for your broadcast of minor sports. I love attending the games live. But sometimes due to illness or other things, it's so nice to spend a couple of hours with you guys and our minors, so thank you." And I know a lot of people that are sitting in these stands right now as parents will tell us they go home right after the game ends and they go back and they watch because they want to see things from a different angle and they want to see things. They might have been talking to their friend next to them and they missed an important shot. So
everybody loves to see you make the play and you made the defensive stand or what happened there. Oh, I wish we'd had this when I was in high school.
Instant replay, too.
Yeah, I would have loved this.
So we want to say thank you. Thank you to all. I mean, the phone has been pretty blown up today with some nice comments publicly and some nice comments privately. And it's nice to hear, especially in a week right now when we're in robot mode right now, which we love because it's constantly behind the scenes doing stats. Kevin's doing stats and prepping for game. We're doing graphics. We're getting things ready to go for tonight's ball game. We have a lot of overlapping things right now because what you're seeing scrolling on the screen right now in front of you with all of the sponsors and the crawl at the bottom is different when we go into not only the girls tournament, but it's different from a Linton game to a South Knox and Sullivan. We picked up some Sullivan sponsors today that said, "I want to be in your broadcast tomorrow night." So we've got some Sullivan sponsors that'll see their businesses in rotation. We've got some Bicknell businesses that want to be in rotation, and we appreciate that because we want to help as many businesses as we possibly can, especially in today's economy and especially in today's age when everything is moving to online. We want to help those that are keeping their doors open and doing everything they can to get business.
Locally, that's a big key to success. I talked about in my day, it's kind of funny, but in my day, the only replay I saw was Saturday morning at the team meeting whenever you were hammered for missing a block or my coach used to say, "Big D, looks like you're praying to that guy." And I was like, "Oh, this guy was trying to tackle him, and I just fell on my knees." So those weren't fun times.
Well, and I think that's too is the replays that we're offering right now. I don't want to overuse those. I want this to be something that is an impactful thing during the game. So one thing we get asked a lot is, why aren't you replaying every basket? And that's just not something that we want to do because it takes away from the field of play happening live. But like when Garrett McBride hit his 3-point the other night, I wanted that replay like up and go. So he has that for he and his parents have that the rest of their lives. So
you're already so busy. I can imagine adding replay per play.
Well, I don't think the system would allow for that, to be honest, just because it is a challenge to get it up and get it back down to come back to play. So we just want to say thank you to everyone who has continued to watch us and continue to follow us. And when you look up in the stands, you see us and you come and you talk to us as we're setting up.
Something you've not talked about, and that's a little bit that you can listen now in real time, which is new.
So if you
are here in the
watch the YouTube feed, this is the most up to minute live that you can possibly have. Now, I say that with a little bit of hesitation because, like tomorrow, when we go back to North Knox to do the sectionals, sectional play, regionals, semi-states are not permitted to be broadcast on anything but the Champions Network. So it's really nice to see. I've kind of figured out who's going to watch on YouTube, who's going to watch on the Champions Network. I am working with the state right now to try to figure out exactly how many views can be from a ball game. For those that are interested, the girls' season, both on YouTube and on the Indiana Champions Network, were unlocked yesterday, so the complete season is now able to be viewed. So you can go back and watch your favorite Lady Miners moments from the 2024-2025 season.
You know, the nice thing is Heather and Big D are always adding something. And, you know, Heather worked and got instant replay up, and then all of a sudden they start talking about stat board where they can get the stats up, and Big D and Heather work in cooperation with one another to get the stats up on the screen, which we love. We're always looking for ways to improve the broadcasts.
Yeah, I think we can somehow interconnect that I can get you the information so that you can cut and paste. Right now, we're kind of copying it on a piece of paper and handing it down the line.
Looks like we're passing notes.
Yeah, it does look like that.
And someone did mention that in the broadcast. Looks like you guys are passing notes back and forth. Well,
we are.
We got to do what we got to do.
And then it comes back to me, and my handwriting leaves a lot to be desired, I'm sure.
Luckily, it's just numbers.
Yeah.
So we'll see here. I don't know that they'll be announcing the starters here, as they normally do not do that with JV, as we've always said. But we'll see. Maybe sometimes it seems to vary. But we're about ready for start of the junior varsity contest. Linton Junior Varsity hosting the Cadets of Cascade. Coming out here, Jake Rose, of course, number 4, number 20, Reuben Goodman. Number 44, Josh Lauer. Number 10, Drake Netherland. And number 33, Gage Sullivan. Now for the Cadets, I see number 12, Davis Hart. I see number 33, Paul Shackelford. I see number 5, Lincoln Carpenter. I can't see on the free throw line. Is that 20? Do you see a number there?
21, I want to say.
If it is, it's Eli Horning. If it's 20.
He is listed on varsity as well.
And 32, T.J. Turner Jr. But the Miners, it is number 21, Eli Horning. But the Miners come up with a tip. Drake Netherland, right side, Reuben Goodman. Back to Netherland at the logo. Pivots to the right. Ends it off to Goodman, working with the left hand to the left side. Backs off, top of the key, spins. Little lob pass to Jake Rose, incomplete. Little football terminology. We're coming the other way. Trey on the way, up, no good. Look at that. 3 Cadets chasing down that ball. But there's a steal. Nice steal by Lauer as they try to go inside. And there's a turnover in the ball game. Just underway, 0-0. Boy, some of these new chairs people come in with are just amazing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
Like they have their own little sofa.
They do. It's like a couch. There's a shot up and good by Jake Rose. The first 2 of the ball game. Jake gives the Miners a 2-0 advantage with just underway, 6 minutes to play, quarter number 1. The Cadets working on the right side. Miners open up in a 2-3 zone. Getting it out on top to Carpenter. Now over on the left side, now inside. They kick it back out to Carpenter. His tray on the way, no good. A tipped ball by Gage Sullivan is picked up and put in by number 33, Paul Shackelford. So it's now a 2-2 game. They come out with a full court press. Netherland gets the ball across to Jake Rose. Jake kicks it out to Netherland. Tray on the way, no good, too hard. Netherland almost had the rebound, but instead Lincoln Carpenter comes up with it. Feeds a driving Eli Horning, who gets it in for 2. His first 2 of the ball game. 4-2. Cascade on top.
We should mention tonight's quarter sponsor. First quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton.
Feed over on the right side to Gage Sullivan. He goes back to Jake Rose, and he cans the 3. He's feeling it. That's a Walton Funeral Homes 3-pointer for Jake Rose. He has 5, all 5 of the Miners' points as they lead 5-4 on the Stenger home scoreboard. Going on the baseline to Turner. Spins around, tries to pass it back out, and it's tipped out of bounds. Lincoln Carpenter was waiting for that pass, but didn't have a shot at it. Carpenter into Horning. Eli brings it up across the logo at center court. The right side to Carpenter. Baseline. Kicks it back out on top. Back to Carpenter. Another cross court to Carpenter. Out on top. Now back to 21 Horning. Drives in the lane. Shot up. No good. Jake Rose with a rebound, and he'll bring it up. Ball tipped away from Rose. They get it to Drake Netherland, the point guard. The real quarterback for the junior varsity here. Goodman spins. Nothing doing there. Carpenter's right with him. But somehow he does get around him, gets a shot up, and he's fouled. Great drive there by Reuben Goodman.
Yeah,
I didn't think he had room to do anything.
It seems like in the JV games, Reuben, that's his task, and he gets the ball out there in the corner. If he can get to the baseline, he tries to drive the lane, which I think is something that they want to do varsity-wise, which is why we're probably seeing Goodman playing in this JV game.
Had rims off. Reuben, an excellent free throw shooter normally. Trying to give the Miners a 2-point advantage. Ooh, he misses them both. Jake Rose almost has the rebound. He does. I don't know how he came out with that. There's a tray on the way.
My.
And he is on fire. He has his second tray of the ball game. He has 8 already in the Miners. Jake Rose leads 8-4. Put it that way.
Yeah.
And that is a Walton Funeral Service 3-point shot.
Thank you, Heather. Horning with it on the left. To Hart, right side Carpenter. They go inside. Nice feed. It should be an and one, and it is. Is that Shackelford who gets that? Is it 33?
Yeah.
Yes. Paul Shackelford with a great drive, and he's fouled. He had a tough road to hoe because he had a couple of Miners there. But he didn't let it deter him. Took it on up. Gets the hoop. Misses the free throw.
Want to say hello to Sheila and Ed McCammon watching on YouTube.
Netherland, cross court. Goodman was open for the three, passed it up. Gage Sullivan, who's certainly capable of putting him down, gives to Jake Rose, and he loses the ball off his leg.
I laugh a little bit, Kevin, because really all 5 of those Miners out there right now will shoot the three-pointer. There's not any of them out there that won't.
Yeah,
and the thing is,
they won't blink about it either.
They're-
Shackelford goes out. Weekly comes in for Cadets. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And the thing is, they can hit them.
Yeah, they can. Horning goes on the left side. Carpenter now out on the wing to Hart. They go inside along the baseline. Shot up, no good. It was there for the taking, but Turner couldn't quite make it happen under there. It must be pretty physical there because it looked like he had a path to the hoop.
It did. It looked like Sullivan put the body up against him in the lane. Uh-oh.
Working on the left side, Jake Rose, shot up, no good. The rebound is fought for by Netherland, the smallest guy on the floor, and he comes up with a basketball on the left wing. Goodman spins, wants to go to the rack, shot up, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by the Cadets. We're coming the other way. Horning, Carpenter, left side Hart, back to Carpenter, back again to the right side. Now they've tried to go inside, and there's an attempted shot by Caden Weekly, all 6'4", and he was fouled. He'll go to the line.
I think Sullivan gets that foul. They're not putting him on the board tonight, so it's a little harder to see on the opposite side. Couple Miners set to come in, though.
You know what it's nice to see is Isabella Franklin, who's celebrating her 18th birthday, is sitting across here watching the Miners.
Is she really?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. First free throw. Did he miss that?
He got
he
that
made
Got it. It was a roll.
Caden Weekly gets the first free throw.
I want to say hello to Dan and Teresa Carpenter, who commented they are watching live. So they're up on the top row.
I also see Audrey Sullivan down here, and she had a whale of a contest.
Yeah, what a future she
even
has.
though it was a loss.
Weekly hits the second free throw. So he ties it up here. We're at all 8s. As Goodman brings the ball up across the timeline. Reuben,
No look
pass, right side, shot on the way, in and out, no good by Lauer. Boy, I'll tell you, Jake Rose is just pestering these guys.
Yeah.
He's a little upset with himself, I think, that he got a foul on that one, but that is his first. Coming on the left side is Horning. Facing up on the zone, and I see we have a substitution in because Kingston Crane is in the ball game, and so is Owen Smith.
Yeah, they were the two
So
that were.
Netherland and Sullivan have gone out.
Yeah.
Across the timeline. Always like to watch all these kids play. Boy, Kingston Crane can put it down. What a great pass by Owen Smith. A pivot around by Lauer, and he can't make it happen.
Misses the
Great
bunny.
feed, though. There's a loose ball on the floor. Jake Rose picks it up. We're sprinting the other way. It's 3-on-3. Rose pulls up. Netherland likes the tray. No good. Rebound,
Crane.
Owen Smith.
Kingston Crane.
Oh, thank you. Feed over on the right side. Shot up. No good by Goodman. Lauer hustles out the rebound in the corner. He's got to get out of there. He's going to get double teamed. He does to Goodman, and now is a timeout for the Miners. It's still 8-all with 1:15 to play in this first quarter between the Cadets of Cascade and the Linton Miner JV. This is Rader Media Sports. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. Whether you are looking to buy your dream home or a next investment, or sell your home to enter in the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way.
Linton Sporting Goods has been serving Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years. They also specialize in embroidery and team sales. Located on Highway 54 in Linton, stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop today.
Thank you. Reuben Goodman with the ball to the inbound from Owen Smith. He's being pestered, but he's able to get the ball away to Rose. Left side, Kingston Crane. Out on top, Smith. Owen with the pass on the right wing. Reuben Goodman. Staring it down. Great cut move to the hoop. Double pump. And off the glass. What a sweet move by Reuben Goodman.
Yeah, he adjusted in the fly to avoid the hand and got the ball in the hoop.
I hate to say it this way, but you don't see that kind of a move in junior varsity action very often.
Yeah, athleticism.
That.
And there's a lot of it out there.
He was in the air, and that was sweet.
Luke Austin, number 2 in the ball game for Cascade.
Turner inbounding the ball. Davis Hart with it now across the timeline. Oh, no, Luke Austin, you're right. I'm sorry. Carpenter with it on the right wing. Now they go back to Austin. Feeds it down low on the baseline. Cross-court pass. Davis Hart likes the tray. Up, no good. 3 Miners around that ball for the rebound. That is impressive. And we're coming the other way. Reuben Goodman, the tallest guy on the floor for the Miners, will walk it up. They do that with the varsity, too. Their big guys can handle the ball.
Right.
Reuben. Bounces it over on the right side to Crane. Goes out on top to Jake Rose. Picked off. Nice move by Davis Hart. But it's knocked away, though, by Rose. And there's a shot at the buzzer off the rim. Wow. Miners take a 10-8 lead at the end of one in the junior varsity game over Cascade on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. If you need an Evolution golf cart, Gaither Power Sports is the place for you. Prices starting at $69.95. They come with an 8-year battery warranty and 0% financing for 36 months. Gaither Power Sports is also your Aventon e-bike dealer. Gaither Power Sports and Trailer Sales, located in State Road 54, just west of Linton, in business since 2003. The Grill is a Linton tradition lasting over 100 years, and the same family for the last 40, open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday, Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton. So we go to quarter number 2, brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. The Miners are ahead, but only by 2, 10-8. These two squads get up and down the floor.
Yeah, and they're physical as well.
There's some real athletes on both sides here.
I like
these two teams.
I like the color scheme with Cascade black and that
Carolina
blue. They look good together.
Lincoln Carpenter with it across the timeline. Goes on the right side to Luke Austin. Back to Carpenter. Now over on the left side to Stone Wass, who's now in the ball game. He likes the tray. Oh, and he cans it.
Yeah.
What a sweet-looking shot. A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for
That's their
Stone.
first one of the night. They'd missed their prior 5. I got to figure that kid plays the varsity, so he's probably saving a quarter. Didn't play quarter 1.
Goodman kicks it to Netherland over on the left baseline. Back on top, Kingston Crane. Goes around the screen, kicks it back to Goodman. Again, great defense by Cascade.
With Sullivan not in the game, you wonder if the coach is not saving some quarters for him tonight.
For Gage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kingston Crane with the ball on the left wing. Ian Motter has checked in the ball game, all 6'5" of him, and they'll need that height against number 34, Caden Weekly, who's also 6'4". Ooh. Nice. Oh, and it's stolen. What a great pickoff move by T.J. Turner Jr. He's coming the other way, coast to coast, off the glass. Sweet. 2 points for Junior. And it makes it 13-10 Cascade. Miners having a little trouble here.
Yeah,
getting going.
First 5 points of the second quarter go the Cadets' way.
Oh, a little push off there, I thought. But anyway, the ball goes directly out of bounds. Turnover. Cascade will bring it the other way. Turner will inbound to Austin. He'll walk it up. Looking on the right side, now back in, over to Carpenter. Out on top, Austin. Get it inside to their big man inside. Shot up no good by Weekly. We're coming the other way. They got him positioned where they wanted him.
That was a good offensive set. He just a little hard off the glass.
Owen Smith fakes the shot, drives in the lane, kicks it back out. Ian Motter wants the tray off the back iron. No good. Rebound is fought for, and Reuben Goodman ties up T.J. Turner Jr., and I don't think T.J. was happy with that, but it's Miner basketball by the arrow. You know, Reuben is a strong young man as well, and so...
Nice left hand by Motter.
In and out, no good. It went down about as far as you can legally go, and we're coming the other way.
I was going to say the same thing
Kick
as
it back. Shot up on the way by Austin. The rebound by the Cadets. Another shot by the Cadets and another shot by the Cadets. None of those pay off, but they finally get a whistle, and Caden Weekly will go to the line.
A nice effort by 34. Caden Weekly.
He's 2 for 2 from the line. 13-10 is our score right now.
I was going to agree with you about Goodman. He's already a physical presence in there just as a freshman.
Misses the first one. Caden will get another one.
You cursed him.
Caden's a big fella at 6'4", and he looks all of that. Looks like he could be bigger than that, actually. 3 of 4 now from the line for 3 points for him. And here comes Lauer, and Owen Smith goes out.
I want to say hello to Sharon Edwards, who says, "Go JV Linton Miners, watching from home. Kingston Cranes, proud grandma."
Kingston can light it up.
Boy, he can. He has not had an opportunity yet. Goodman gets it across the timeline, working with the left hand. Goes right through the lane and throws it up. And one. Do I have him missing 2 free throws already?
Yes, he was 0 for 2.
Well, he hit that one. He gets the old-fashioned three-pointer, as they like to say these days. 14-12 on the Stanger Home scoreboard. The Cadets on top, 4:15 to play in this first half on the Stanger Home scoreboard. Now there's a whistle. What's the call here?
Going to be on an illegal screen on number 30, Stone Was.
Okay. Netherland inbounds. Goodman will walk it up. Rubin working on the left side, wants to go around an Ian Motter screen. He does. Now he sees an opening. Here he goes again.
Oh, man.
Boy, who does that remind you of?
I know exactly what you're going to say. It is. It's Paul Oliver Jr. out there.
Going right to the cup and taking the contact and finishing, which is not easy to do.
He uses his size. He just is.
15-14. Miners on top. They try to go inside to Weekly. Quick feed. Now they go out for the 3 attempt. They lose the ball, knocked away from behind.
Goodman.
Netherland will bring it up.
Goodman popped it out of there.
Drake goes around one man,
tripped.
gets tripped. Now they got to call a foul there. And the foul is going to be on number 5, Lincoln Carpenter.
That was Kingston Crane.
I keep mixing those two up tonight, don't I? Of course, look at them.
It seems that
They look a lot alike, except the one's taller than the other.
Yeah. Seems like
Ooh, my, he got decked.
Goodman
Kingston gets up and shakes that off. Goodman in the lane, kicks it out. Kingston has it.
Good defense.
He wants to go inside. The ball kind of got tipped there, I think. We're coming the other way. Turner.
Oh, there's a foul.
Shot up, no good. He will go to the line. Let's see who will collect this foul.
I would think Lauer.
Josh
44.
Lauer. T.J. Turner heading to the free throw line for a pair. Misses the first one. T.J. will get another one. He has 2 so far tonight, but he is active. You can tell that he's a player. He just has not been able to get going yet so far tonight. Second one is too hard again. Oh, right over the back. They bring it down. Great move there by Shackelford. Using his 6'1" height. Shot over on the right side. Davis Hart up no good. Rebound goes off Lauer, out of bounds. Great play by T.J. Turner. It'll stay with the Cadets. 15-14. Miners still have a lead with 3 minutes and a tick remaining. Referees may be talking about that play a little bit here. I don't know. In fact, they
wonder about the ball going behind the backboard, maybe.
I think they're going to leave it as it is. Nope.
No, Josh was trying to.
Josh was trying to pull the old switcheroo there, wasn't he? Horning to inbound. Gets it inside to Was. Netherland runs it down,
effort.
tips it, and can't run it down, but it was great hustle. He and Davis Hart were dueling there, and Netherland clearly put in more effort than Hart.
Yeah, if he'd left it alone, I think would have been back and forth call. But you can't fault that. Boy, Netherland was going for it. I was waiting for him to dive.
Horning coming up with the ball on the left wing. Goes out on top, Davis Hart. Now they try to go underneath to a cutter off the glass. No good. Blocked out of bounds. Great move by Goodman. And Cascade will inbound again. Want to come inside. Got a lot of territory over there to Turner. Wants to get it back, and look at that. Kingston Crane is a magician on that play. I don't know how he knocked that ball out of his arms, but he did.
Appeared in his hands.
Turnover, yep. Motter. Lauer. Wants help, he gets it. Reuben Goodman with the ball way out on top. Spins to his left. He can go both ways, left or right. He's ambidextrous, as they like to say. Gets it to Motter, who runs it down to Netherland. Drake spins. First half, 18-14, and the Stanger home scoreboard. Miners by 4. Cadets with the ball. Go on the baseline, try to get it inside. Owen Smith with a steal. Wisely holds it up, hands it off to Motter. Crane to Goodman. Here he goes to the hoop. Up no good, but the follow by Owen Smith is on the money. 2 for Owen, and it's 20-14 Miners. Go inside, now kick it out. Turner with the ball, gets his shot blocked by a couple of Miners. It's either Motter or Lauer. Take your pick.
Mauer.
TJ Turner Jr. will go to the line. He missed 2 free throws already tonight, but he has 2 points. That free throw is on the money. Scarborough checking in. Motter going out, getting a rest. Ian's played well. Let's see, Scarborough's like 6'2". Second free throw by Turner, good. So he has 4. Now Weekly is checking back in, and going out, getting a rest, is TJ Turner with 1:28 to play in this first half. 20-16 Miners by 4 on the Stanger home scoreboard, and Reuben Goodman will bring it up. He's picked up by Shackelford. Over on the right side, Scarborough. Cross court, Owen Smith.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he lost control of the ball.
Carried it. Trying to make a change of direction.
1-2-2. Owen Smith at the top on the zone defense for the Miners. Coming over on the right side, an attempted steal, no good. Go over on the left side to Carpenter. Out on top to Horning. Back to Carpenter. Horning. Right side, Shackelford. Ball goes out of bounds. Kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Cadets.
Kingston Crane's shin knocked that ball out.
59 seconds. Just a shade under a minute left in this first half. Inside to Weekly, off the glass. In and out, no good. 3 Miners there again around that ball to rebound, Big D.
Yeah.
Goodman with an out.
Oh, no
look pass trying to go to Kingston Crane, but a great heads-up move picked off by Horning. He wants to go coast to coast, and he does. That's his 4th point for Eli Horning. 20-18. They were down 20-16, and now they're close to tying this up going into halftime. Goodman with the ball. Bounce pass to Smith. Back to Reuben. Back to Owen. 20 seconds on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. Reuben. Owen. Reuben. Owen. There in the corner, Kingston Crane. Trey on the way. No good, but the follow was on the money by Josh Lauer. 5 points for Lauer. 22-18 Miners. What a play to accentuate this first half action. 22-18 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Get another look at that play on that Rader replay that we love to use on the Stanger home scoreboard. 22-18 as we go to the locker room. This is Raider Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Three specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to the halftime show here. 22-18, Miners up by 4 in a very entertaining first half, I should say. And let's look at the scoring first of all for Linton. 10 points at the end of one. They had 12 points in the second quarter for 22 at the intermission. 8 players played in the first half for the Linton Miners, and I should say 8 also played for the Cadets, which is interesting. So both teams have gone to the bench. Jake Rose with 2 trays and a basket for 8. Drake Netherland did not score. Owen Smith with a basket. Reuben Goodman with 7 points. He's also 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Kingston Crane and Ian Motter failed to score. Josh Lauer with 5, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Tanner Scarborough did not score. Miners 2 of 4 from the free throw line. For the Cadets of Cascade, Luke Austin, Lincoln Carpenter, Davis Hart all failed to score. Eli Horning came in with 4. I had it written down at 2, but he had 4. Stone Wass with a tray for 3. T.J. Turner Jr. with a total of 4. I have him 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Shackelford, and he's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. And Caden Weekly was 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 3 points. Now, let me add that up and make sure 7, 14, 18. That's what it is, 18 points. They're also 5 of 9 from the free throw line. And as I said, 8 players played for the Cadets as well. But Big D, you had a good observation. Gage Sullivan has not been seen tonight, and that's unusual for this JV,
Okay.
although I hope he's okay.
Yeah,
I hope there isn't an illness.
He played that first quarter, but halfway through that quarter picked up 1 foul and came out. And I initially thought that maybe they were saving him, but Goodman typically plays a lot of varsity too, and he played both quarters. So we'll just have to see it. Sickness is rampant. That would be terrible for that to kind of make its way through the school system as we head down the final pass. Both teams shooting in the mid-30s, 38.1 for Linton, 35.3. 3-pointers, again, either team not really lighting that up. 2 of 12 for Linton, 1 of 8 for Cascade. Most of the stuff, been impressed with Goodman driving the basket. It almost seems like there's a coach has said, when you get the ball at the top, use your athletic ability and your strength, just as Paul Oliver does in the varsity. Could be grooming Goodman to be that guy. He's just a freshman.
It's just so rare when you see the combination of finesse and that athleticism with power.
Yeah.
And he can combine all 3 of those qualities, and I think has done so tonight better than I have seen all year.
I agree. Normally we see him down in the corner, and either Netherland or Crane or even Rose is kind of at the top, and they'll dish it to him, and he works that baseline. Tonight it seems like they have purposefully put him at the top of the key to handle running the offense. Jake lit it up right off the bat. No question about what he can do. I don't know what the one-loss record is for the JV, but they seem like they have improved all year long, and really are a good 9 or 10 deep of guys that can come out and play.
The nice thing is some of those freshmen that are playing varsity still get the chance to play with kids their own age to keep that rhythm and keep that continuity going for when they're all playing varsity.
Yeah, that's one of the things I know people ask is why do you see your guys who start varsity even on the JV bench? And I've asked that myself 2 or 3 times to people, and the answers are what you just said. The freshmen getting used to the varsity game, and then, of course, the continuity that you get from playing with the same guys all the way through school is there.
Obviously, this is not minor news, but big news out of Bloomington. Reports are saying from ESPN.com and Field of 68 that Mike Woodson is contemplating stepping down for retirement at the end of the 2024-2025 season. Now, that's not official. That's just being shared.
Who's reporting that?
the Inside the Hall from Bloomington.
That's a good source.
It's ESPN.com as well as Field of 68. So
that would give IU a chance to finish the season and look at the same time, which is good.
And
right.
I also will say that it has been just shared on WTHR, which obviously, Kevin, you've worked for. IU men's basketball coach Mike Woodson is in talks with the school to step away after this season. So,
well, that's
he's considering his retirement with no final decision being made. Kevin, you and I have talked at length about this.
Well, I'm sure we're not the only ones.
Daily conversation that we have in our house here.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a really quick time out to hear from another one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance. This is Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back. We're still about a minute and a half away from the start of this second half. Fish Monument's located at 289 A Street Northeast, Linton. They'll meet with you to design your special cemetery monument. Whether you're pre-planning or have recently experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach out to them by phone at 930-236-3002. Best of luck to the Linton Miners this season. Bender Lumber proudly supports the area student athletes, from building supplies to expert help with projects. Bender Lumber has you covered. Everyone at Bender Lumber in Linton is rooting for the Miners. At Indiana Farm Bureau, we're not just good at insurance, we're good at your insurance. Talk to your local agent, Jathan Wright. He's here for you, whether you want to talk in person, get started online, or call him. 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. And the snow and cold plentiful this year. Watch out for that ice, and we've got more bad weather coming. I think we'll have weather with Heather a little later on. Make sure your vehicle's protected now. Call Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance to melt those worries away.
I had the theme music ready.
I heard that.
No.
Hey, I can record stuff. We'll just bring it. We'll make it copywritten so we don't get in trouble. We haven't had a good Heather with weather session. I think that's because we got snowed on pretty hard. We don't want to hear about it.
Well,
it says next week from the 11th to the 15th, we could be in either a 2 to 3 inch snowfall, or we could be in a 6+ inch snowfall. A lot of it depends on the atmosphere this weekend. So
dun, 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 dun. There's Heather.
That was
weather with Heather.
Oh my God.
Lineup same now for the Miners starting this second half, although Kingston Crane, I think, is now
Sullivan's in the game. So
yeah, Gage Sullivan is back in now. I believe Reuben Goodman is not there on the bench. Yeah. He has gone with the varsity.
Yeah, and Rose as well.
So that's why Gage Sullivan now will probably play the rest of the half.
Did you hear the way our radio voices kicked in on that Weather with Heather segment?
Shot up, a great power move, a nice move there by T.J. Turner. He has 6.
Got a good offensive board right there. Coach won't be happy, and full court pressure as well.
Got to bring it up, Netherland. Gets it to Crane, gets it across the timeline. Gets it to Sullivan, Netherland, Owen Smith. They're coming out very aggressive here now.
Yeah, got the turnover.
Defensively, the Cadets came out with a little fire under their belly there.
Definitely picked it up a notch, and they're pulled to within 2.
Well, they can tie this thing up here. Right side Trey on the way, barely catches iron, but a nice pickup under the glass by number 33, Paul Shackelford. He has 7 points in this ball game now. Miners coming up the other way. There, it's kicked out of bounds by Davis Hart. It'll be Miner basketball.
That's 2 second chance points, 4 second chance points coming out of the locker room.
Netherland, left side Smith. Owen surveys the landscape. I think he was looking toward Kingston Crane, but he couldn't get the ball over there. Netherland back to Owen Smith. Gage Sullivan, shot up, no good. Rebound is pulled down and fed ahead to Turner, and he takes it and lays it in. 4 points for Turner. He has 8. 24-22.
Miners look confused, Kevin. That'll take care of that.
Bounce pass would have been suffice there, Josh. And there, look at the coach. That's exactly what he just said.
One pass too many. He had a clear path to the backboard. Should have probably just taken that. Got to like that he was willing to share the ball, but a little too much.
Carpenter with the ball out on top. Hands it off to Eli Horning. 24-22, Cascade JV on top. 5 minutes to go, quarter number 3. This quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. Going to get out of the right side to Horning. Now Eli will just drift to the top of the key and want to work on the right side. He's cut off by Crane. And there, great defense by Crane. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be minor ball. Couple of minors there to be able to take the pass. Go to Owen and then right back to Drake. Netherland walks it up across the logo. Backs in, spins around the screen. Nice feed underneath to Sullivan. He couldn't get it. It was stolen. Coming the other way, a Euro step. Shot up, no good. The ref's going to bail him out. That's Eli Horning.
Lauer with the foul. Boy, that Euro step, sometimes you can see it. Sometimes it just looks like a blatant travel.
So going to the line is number 21, Eli Horning. He has 6 points on the night. This will be his first try from the free throw line tonight.
Team is 3 of 8.
Hit it. Good as gold. 5 for Eli. Gives his team a 25-22 advantage on the Stanger home scoreboard. Second free throw gets the shooter's roll. 6 points for Eli. Netherland gets it across to Sullivan. Almost over and back, but he gets it to Crane. His shot is up, no good. The follow is no good, but they're going to say Sullivan was fouled. So Gage will go to the line. He's yet to score tonight. He'll have a pair here. Gage has I was just going to say, has a beautiful shot of his own. He can score in bunches. So it's good to have him off the bench and in there.
Hard to believe that's point number 1 at the 4:13 mark, third quarter.
You can tell they want to get him the ball. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound coming the other way. Carpenter bounce pass into the corner. Davis Hart will can the tray. His first points of the night. A Walton Funeral Service 3-pointer. Gage Sullivan walks it up, has the ball stripped away, and they're going to call a foul. Cascade coach dismayed by the call.
Hart had shot 3 3-pointer attempts, and that fourth one went in perfect.
Drake brings it up. Bounce pass to Sullivan. Left side to Lauer. Owen Smith. Owen feeds Kingston Crane. They've come all the way out by the half-court line. Sullivan with it. Cascade being very tenacious on defense. Netherland goes to the left side to Lauer. Owen Smith. Netherland in the lane. Back to Owen. Puts up the tray. Thought that was going to go. It did not. Turner with a rebound. Coming the other way. Spins. Tries to put up the shot, and he may have gotten bailed out by the referee on that one. There's a whistle on that one. And he, number 32, T.J. Turner Jr., will go to the line. He has 8. He is 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
Crane going to get that foul. Cascade has come out of the halftime a different team, and it shows they're up by 6.
Missed that free throw. He will get another one. Couple of good JV squads going at it here tonight. Maybe a good sign of what's to come with the varsity contest to follow. 9 now as he hits that second free throw. Sullivan with it. Across the timeline goes to Josh Lauer. Trey on the way. In and out. No good. That was close. Great tip on the ball by Sullivan. Owen Smith on the baseline. Now he gets trapped and tripped. Falls. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nothing called. Owen was pivoting around and got tripped and fell, and nothing was called there. Timeout on the floor. 2:58 to play in the third quarter of play. It's 30-23. The Cadets of Cascade leading Linton on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Autumn Trace of Greene County is a perfect setting for seniors to call home. Seniors live as independently as they wish, while enjoying as much supportive care as they may request in their daily lives from their 24-hour care staff. Call Jessica and her friendly staff at 812-699-4464 to schedule your tour. Come and find out why so many of your friends and neighbors have already picked Autumn Trace as their choice to age in place. Are you looking for TV or high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers Dish TV plans starting at $91.99 a month. And T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right. At Crane Credit Union, we offer checking accounts to fit your needs. We have a high-yield option, free debit cards, online banking, free checks for members 60+, with no monthly service fees. You can start letting your money work for you. Learn more at cranecu.org. And is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, business needs. It's not about protecting her family. She wants to protect yours. Proudly serving Indiana. Call 812-582-8941 to speak with Alicia, one agent for all of your insurance needs. Well, the Cadets have come out defensively, realizing that your best offense sometimes is defense, and they have really lowered the boom on the Miners with a full court press.
Miners with 1 point in this quarter.
Horning on the right side. Now they get it inside. They have a nice pass. They feed it back out to Horning. Eli will take it. Shot up, no good. Rebound is on the floor. We got a scrum and a jump ball, and that'll belong to the Miners.
So, Kevin, I'm seeing a number of mini Miners that are going to be recognized between tonight's ball games, basketball members. I'm working to get some information to see out who those are going to be so we can announce it when they come out on the floor.
Gage Sullivan taking it right to the cup, his third point of the night.
And that's the first shot the Miners have taken inside the three-point lane. They've not been 0 for 4 the second half.
They beat the press on that one.
Yeah.
And if they continue to do that, they can get back into this. They trail 30-25, 2:10 to play, quarter number 3. Cascade leading the Linton Junior Varsity on the Stanger home scoreboard.
Courtesy of Ashley Veach, February 6th is Elementary Miners Night. Grades 2 through 6 will be recognized between games at the home game versus Cascade. So we will be showing you that in between games in its entirety.
Josh Lauer just blocked the shot by Turner going to the cup, and referee bailed him out a second time, I think, tonight. He'll go to the line.
3 fouls on Lauer. Turner has a chance to be the first double-figure player tonight.
This is the first one off the back iron. It was a good block by Josh. Motter coming in. Josh now checking out. Ian's 6'5" presence might help things out underneath there. Second free throw off the back iron again, but he gets the roll.
They've gotten to the line. They've got
Sullivan.
6 free throws in this third quarter.
Gage bringing it up. Nice spin move. Loses his man who falls over. Netherland drives to the cup. Great feed to Ian Motter. Oh, he missed it. He was right there. Oh, that has to be a heartbreaker. Carpenter with it. Out on top to Horning. Now they want to go inside.
Oh,
They'll work it to the cutter now. Shot up no good by Turner. They're going to get the ball down to the postman and wait for the cutter. That's the offense for the Cadets.
He's shooting through that from the top of the key right through the lane without anybody as much as nudging him, and so he's wide open.
How many free throws do you have Turner taking so far?
I have him, let's see, first half he was 2 for 4, and I think this is going to be 6 more, so that'd be 10 shots.
That's what I thought. That's an awful lot.
He's hit, now he's hit another one. They've been to the line quite a bit.
Yeah, they have. They've made their living there today, haven't they? They're aggressive going to the cup, which is a good thing. Turner hits them both. Got a timeout on the floor. 1:40 to play in the third quarter. Cadets have opened up an 8-point advantage, 33-21 in the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Correll's LP Gas has quite a story to tell. A locally owned operation for 78 years, offering residential and agricultural propane in 6 counties. They also fill camper, motorhome, and gas grill cylinders. Correll's LP Gas, located at Highway 54 in Linton. Check them out on Facebook or by phone at 812-847-4076. Welcome back. Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with the Linton-Stockton athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Call Team Ortho today at 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. Both teams back on the floor after the timeout. 1:40 to go in this third quarter. 33-25. Cadets on top. Crane brings it up and then loses it. Oh, he had it all the way there and then just lost it. Trey on the way, no good. Rebound is pulled down and put back up nicely by Turner. So it's now 35-25. Miners go down by 10, and there's another timeout on the floor with the Stanger home scoreboard, 35-25. Cascade leading Linton on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Violet & Company, we love assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. We are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact us at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion or stop in for that perfect gift. Stay in touch with us on Facebook under Violet & Company for upcoming events and to see our latest creations. We encourage you to live life in full bloom.
.122 left to play in this third quarter now. Miners Gage Sullivan to inbound. In the days of the three-pointer, anything is still possible, but the Miners have drifted to be down by 10. They get it into Netherland. Right back to Gage Sullivan. Gage will bring it up. Wants to hand it off and cannot. Foul called against the Cadets.
Horning going to get that call away from the ball, trying to keep the ball from getting another one. Miners are really having trouble with the stress. Scarborough and Rader in the ball game. First time I've seen Jimmy in a while. Maybe to add some beef on the inside.
Drake, and then he's tripped up. Gee, many Christmas kids. Eli Horning picks up the foul there.
2 quick fouls on him.
Netherland will inbound from the side. 1:07 to play, quarter number 3. A lot of timeouts. Seems like everything is kind of breaking down. There's a nice steal. Sullivan tries to knock it down. He cannot. Davis Hart will get the 2. 37-25. Cascade on top. You can tell a couple of I would call them the freshmen that play so well on the varsity have been taken out, and it's made a world of difference here.
Huge difference. Uh-oh.
Feed out on top, jumper on the way, and that's good by Davis Hart. Was that a 3?
That's a 2.
2 by Davis.
They have not missed a shot inside 3-point line second half.
39-25. Pass on the right side. Crane looking for somewhere to go. These guys play really good defense. They get right up on you. See, they're down there. That was a foul. Yeah. Nothing was called there. Netherland with the ball. They're very physical. There they go again.
Steal again. He's going to score.
The referees are letting this
kind
of happen here. I can't believe they're not calling a little more fouls here. But it's 41-25. It'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in the varsity game to follow. We go to the fourth quarter. It's 41-25. Cascade on top of the Linton Junior Varsity. This is Rader Media Sports.
Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Welcome back as we go to the fourth quarter. Of course, if you look at the fourth quarter, if they play this way, Paul Oliver will have a field day.
Yeah, that was for as good as we were talking about the JV in that first half. Don't know what happened. They scored 3 points in that third quarter. I tell you what did happen. Cascade went in the lane, and they were 7 of 7. They were also 5 of 13 from the free throw line in that quarter and 2 of 4 from the three-point line. So they're shooting 15 of 28.
It made a world of difference, I think, with Jake Rose and Reuben Goodman not playing the two freshmen here in the second half.
Only hit 1 shot out of 6 in that third quarter.
This fourth quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Call Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Linton today.
Moving the ball around. Working it on top is Carpenter. Now, what was that?
The up and under.
Lauer.
Either Lauer or Scarborough, but
it was so far under the hoop, there wasn't anything going to happen there, and they bail him out.
Tried the up and under.
I think that's the third time now tonight.
Probably on Scarborough. Now Turner, who's made a living, I got him 6 of 10 from the stripe.
Yeah. Missed the first one. He will get another one.
It's not putting it up on the board. Who?
Yeah. I actually think they're training. Nice board. Nice board by Lauer.
Missed the second one. Netherland comes the other way. Gage Sullivan with it. Gage whips it over on the right side to Lauer. No reach-in foul there, and we're coming the other way. Turner has the basket. Netherland will bring it up.
16 for Turner.
Sullivan stops his dribble. Get it underneath, kick it out. Lauer. Shot up, no good. Let's see what, I heard a whistle.
It'll be under the board. Looks like 3-0 perhaps it was.
On Was maybe?
Yeah.
Is he in there? Is the third? Yeah, he's in there.
It's his second.
The inbound. There we go again. Another push there. And they whistled it. That's a good thing. Carpenter will pick up the foul. And starting to call some of those pushes now. It's interesting to see if that will continue. It's 5:37 to play in the fourth quarter. 43-25. Cascade leading Linton on the Stanger home scoreboard in the junior varsity contest. This is Rader Media Sports.
We take pride in our funeral homes and value the friendships we've made for over 100 years. It's those friendships that make us work hard to be the best. You have my personal guarantee that we will always strive to earn your trust.
Looking to sell your home? Century 21 Sheets agent Corey Motter specializes in getting top dollar for clients. With a proven track record and personalized marketing strategies, Corey strives to make selling easy and stress-free. Get the results you deserve and close it with Corey. Drake Netherland inbound the ball. 5:50 remaining in this fourth quarter, 43-25. It's been all Cascade in the second half. Here's the ball kicked out of bounds by Austin. Netherland will get another try. I think Drake knew he wasn't going to get it in, just bounced it off the legs. Underneath. Oh, I don't know. It was an attempt by Scarborough. It was half hook. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
But it did not go in. It was a good feed. Getting it out on top, Carpenter. Ooh, nice block there. Miners coming the other way. I didn't quite see who got that, did you? Netherland with it.
He ended up with it. I think there were 3 Miners down there, Lauer and Sullivan.
Kingston Crane, just the front of the iron. A good rebound by Scarborough, but he's hacked. So the Miners will inbound the ball.
Jackie White says, Mimi and Pap are watching. Also can't wait to see our little Hudson between games. He is a mini Miner.
All right.
Turner with the foul. Scarborough comes out. Smith comes in.
Get it into Sullivan. Gage, nice feed up underneath there, but Kingston Crane couldn't do anything with it. And Luke Austin comes up with the turnover. There's a tray on the way. No good. Yeah, we like that. Take more of those. That would be, maybe the Miners can get back in this, because right now it has been all Cascade in this junior varsity game, second half.
It's hard to believe Linton was ahead 22-18.
Sullivan, they got the blocking foul there. This is called on Carpenter. And a little bit of a flop there that the referee would not consider. He's going to head out now, and heading back in is Shackelford. Netherland trying to find a way to get the ball in, and he does, but it's tipped the other way. But Sullivan blocks the shot, and now we're on the floor with it. Timeout Miners, and they'll stay with the ball.
They give him
Great move by Josh Lauer. What a block by Sullivan. He got the ball stolen from him. He just trailed the Cascade cadet and then stuffed the basketball. Great defensive play.
Thought he was going to get fouled, and Sullivan didn't do it. Just went over the top of him.
4:33 remaining. 43-25. Still a commanding lead for the Cascade Junior Varsity. This is Rader Media Sports.
We use our sportsmen for everything around our property, like plowing snow all winter. We can't wait to put it to work.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales.
Marsh Madness Sand Hill Crane Festival brought to you by Friends of Goose Pond in partnership with Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife Area. Kickoff Friday, February 14th, all day Saturday, February 15th, 2025 at Humphreys Park and Goose Pond Visitor Center. Visit www.friendsofgoosepond.org for more information. So both teams have now come back out on the floor. Looks like they're still going to attempt some kind of lackadaisical forecourt pressure. Netherland comes back to get the basketball. He's pestered by Austin. Gets it across the timeline. Goes to Motter. Back to Owen Smith. Almost had a backdoor cut there, but it didn't work. Lauer. Motter. Sullivan wants to back his man down. Cannot. Gets it to Netherland. Drake right to the cup. In and out, no good. What a rebound by Lauer. He goes back and tries to make a play, and it's blocked. It'll stay with the Miners.
Well, they sure are trying to make something happen, but again, the Miners.
A couple of those easy shots, I'm surprised they've missed. There's a block. Motter tried to put one up, and he had his shot blocked by Weekly. Coming back the other way, flying up the floor is Luke Austin, working on the right wing. We're in quarter number 4, and it's 3 minutes and 40 seconds now remaining in this fourth quarter. The Cadets of Cascade leading it 43-25. Second half, they've had it their way. Weekly shot up over Motter, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Lauer. He tosses it to Drake Netherland, and we're coming the other way. They don't see any reason to use that full court press now with the lead they currently have.
Linton has put 3 points on the board the second half.
Sullivan trying to break free here. Gets it out to Motter. He has a little hook, kind of a runner in the lane. That will not fall. And they're going to walk it up. They're content now with just kind of getting time off the clock.
Well, the Miners are 18 points down.
Trey on the way, up and no good. Sullivan with the rebound. This is one of those games where you wish that all the freshmen were playing. It would certainly be a different ball game if all the freshmen were playing. Great steal there by Lauer. Whoa, he is decked. Weekly gets the foul. Man, oh man. He just fell flat on his back after that foul.
He's had a couple this year where he's fell. Hit his head, but he's not going to go out. He wants these free throws.
Lauer will go to the line. Weekly was just kind of waving his hands like he didn't know what happened, but clearly foul there. See what Lauer can do here. Crane getting ready to come back in along with Scarborough. Missed the free throw. Josh will get another.
I've never seen the bottom fall out like this the second half. I mean, even without Goodman and Jake, these guys have played really well all year without those guys, and the second half is just.
I think the way the game has been called, has had a real difference in this ball game, and that'll be interesting to see if the varsity game continues.
Yeah, they just cannot hit nothing but Cascade. You got to give all the credit to the Cadets. That came out a different team. Lauer definitely hurting lower back. Jimmy Wright's set to come in for him.
Jimmy K.
Jimmy K. Wright.
Jimmy K. Davis Hart with the ball out on top. Getting it over on the right side to Horning.
Oh, there he goes.
Nice move to the cup.
Well, that was almost unfair with Lauer hurting his back.
Yeah, that's okay, though. It's part of the game, apparently.
Give it a go.
Sullivan back to Kingston Crane, and Kingston will get his first two. That's shocking. First two of the night for Kingston.
That's their first two of this fourth quarter.
And it came with a layup, not a three.
Yeah.
Miners have not taken many threes tonight. The varsity contest will be interesting coming up. There's a traveling call on the
You talk
Cascade.
about threes, Kevin. Linton is 0 for 7 in the second half.
Cascade varsity at 9 and 7, and of course the Miners at 14 and 2. Kingston brings the ball up on the right side. Gets it to Sullivan. Gage with a move to the right. Goes to the cup. Off the glass. No good. Jimmy K fighting for it in the air, but it'll come out to Cascade with under a minute now to play. Carpenter with the ball on the left wing.
Oh, wide open.
Wide open man underneath there. Shackelford gets his fourth point of the second half. He has 8 now. See, the Miners going to get some other players in here now. Let's see. Cadell is now in the ball game. And Scarborough is in the ball game. Jimmy K, we already said that. So the Miners have kind of cleared the bench here. Harrison James, I don't think, has been able to get in yet. Ball knocked out of bounds. Going to be Cascade ball. .16 seconds now remaining. 47-27. They'll just walk it up across the timeline here and let the thing click away. Cascade will win this junior varsity contest 47-27 over the Linton Miners. Boy, the freshmen getting out of this game had made a big difference. And I think a little bit of the way the game was called will also make a big difference.
29-5 was that second half score.
Yeah.
A tale of two cities.
Yep. Well, the varsity contest to come. As I said, Linton at 14-2, Cascade at 9-7. And the minor varsity is a little bit better attuned to playing rough if that's what has to happen tonight. So we will see. But we've got a full game to come. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'll get back to the Jordan & Vaught Insurance pregame show momentarily, but we are going to show in its entirety the recognition of the Linton Elementary Miners, honoring grades 2 through 6.
Fantastic. We're just waiting to see how they're going to handle this as the players come out, the kids come out on the floor.
This was something that we just found out about, so we apologize for not posting this on our Facebook page today.
We know that when the national anthem comes up, what's it, alumni choir tonight? Is
alumni choir.
Kids waving to their parents here.
Second grade, coached by Matt Johnson.
Kind of hard to hear at this point for some reason.
Yeah, I thought they might introduce all 40, 50 kids. That would take a while.
Yep.
We should mention we are in the Jordan & Vaught Insurance pregame show. We are waiting for the minor basketball team to take the floor, as well as the Cascade boys team as well. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast free to view at home for all of you. And you will see those sponsors crawling in the bottom of tonight's broadcast. Pretty full house here tonight, Kevin, on our side.
Yeah, long haul for the Cadet faithful north of I-70. Made that trip a couple times in football, but they have won 5 in a row, so their team has been winning.
But as you point out, all of those have been teams with losing records. Is that correct?
Yeah, North Putnam 3-14, Indianapolis Heron 2-17, Speedway 2-11, South Putnam 4-11, Cloverdale at 7-10. So the level of competition kind of
Linton Miners' last action I have was against North Knox, correct?
Mm-hmm.
North Knox had a losing record at 6-9. Miners won that one 77-46. And then there was a game against Eastern Green, but they were 5-9. Miners won that one 60-44. So the last few outings the Miners have been against teams with losing records as well.
The most recent winning team we faced is Bloomfield, now 12-5. Beat them twice. Really, the best of the competition happened earlier in the year. Park Heritage beat them. They're 14-4. The Wayne, West Virginia team that we went to overtime to win, they're 10-3 in West Virginia. And then you look at Purdue Poly, which is 12-8. Rock Creek, 10-6, and Mitchell feels like just a little bit ago we were sitting in Mitchell for week 1, and that team had high expectations. They're 11-6.
Well, it's good to see Tucker Lint.
Yeah, I was going to ask about him.
He is warming up out here with the Miners, and I assume we'll be ready to see action all the way through tonight.
If you look at their schedule, trying to see anybody they play that we play, and I don't know that I see any. Their wins have come against Faith Christian, Monrovia, who was a 6-9 team, beat Switzerland County, who was 8-8, Crawfordsville, a 3A school, which is 6-9, and then that run right in a row there, Cloverdale South and North Putnam Speedway. So they lost some games to some teams that were under 500 as well. So I do have to wonder a little bit of, at one point they were sitting 4-7. That looks very North Carolina-ish.
It sure does. Looks like the Tar Heels coming out. And a lot of height on this basketball team.
That'll be the interesting thing.
We should mention that tonight's pregame sponsor and all year this season is Jordan Vaught Insurance. Call Ross and his staff at Jordan Vaught Insurance for your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, or life insurance. His friendly staff always treats you like family, making sure you are covered. So call 812-384-3535 today. You're going to hear momentarily the starting lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether you're looking for a remodel, an addition, or a new construction home, you know it'll be done right the first time every single time you choose Klusner Construction. So call Tony Klusner or Bart Wade of Linton today. Tonight's quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton. And she states right now is the time to let her be a matchmaker for you and your dream home. Serving Greene and surrounding counties over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home or next investment or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way, as they are your key to the very best. Walton Funeral Service is our 3-point shot season sponsor, with funeral pre-planning and dedication to professional and compassionate service that leaves kind memories since 1915. From one generation to the next, one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for you for over a century and look forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Michelle Stenger with Stenger Homes. She says, do you know that over 30% of homes sold were in winter months? So don't wait. Give her a call at 812-219-2307. And coming up after tonight's varsity matchup is our E2 Custom Creations postgame show. Don't wait to place your special order for your 2025 graduation memorabilia. They can help create the perfect personalized gift for your special person or graduate by laser engraving on a variety of materials. So if you have an idea or you need help creating one, give them a call at 812-798-0174 or find them on Facebook today. We'd like to mention we are syndicating to YouTube tonight. Rachel Leachin says Harlow and Ronan are watching at home and they say go Miners. So we want to say hello to both of them. We'd also like to mention that we are obviously posting game graphics only to Facebook. So you're welcome to go in, let us know that you are watching so we can give you a possible shout out tonight in tonight's broadcast, and let us just catch up with those while we have just a moment. I know Kay Sullivan says she is watching, as well as we mentioned earlier, Dan and Teresa Carpenter are watching live from the stands. I know that they're watching Hayden Feltner. We'd also like to mention that we are very proud of the fact that we not only promote our sponsors during tonight's broadcast, but they're promoted beyond the broadcast on Facebook, on our Instagram page, on our website, game day graphics. So it's billboards. So
Boards.
It's never too late to get your name in the broadcast. After tonight, we have 8 broadcasts for the boys season plus tournament run. And if you go ahead and sign on now to be a sponsor, you actually go into the tournament free of charge. So, and that means the tournament that'll be held at Eastern Green High School the first week of March. Kevin?
And Heather, we should say that we will be busy because in the next few days, how many games will we be calling?
Well, tonight is game 3 and 4 of 9. Tomorrow night, we head back to North Knox High School to broadcast the remainder of the 2A Sectional 47. That brings us South Knox versus Sullivan in game 1, North Knox versus West Vigo in game 2. Then we come right back here into Minor Country to broadcast White River Valley boys. We have a 12:30 pregame with a 1 p.m. JV tip for junior varsity, followed by varsity. And then we make the trek back down to North Knox for the championship game of the 2A Sectional 47.
So 3 games in that one day.
Right. So when Saturday night rolls around, we will have broadcast 9 games in essentially 5 days.
And we're looking forward to it. I mean, there all should be great basketball games to watch like this one tonight. If you're not here yet, you still have plenty of time to get here. We're still about 13 minutes away from the opening festivities of the national anthem to be sung by the alumni choir tonight. That could be interesting. And then, of course, we'll have the introduction to the starting lineups.
We also should mention, Kevin, that, and I'm very proud of this, very, very proud of this, that if for those of you that we mentioned this during the JV, but if you were going to go ahead and mention it again, I'm one that I like to look at statistics and analytics on where our broadcasts are going, as well as the Facebook that we keep very heavy, active. We like to post a lot, obviously, to keep you in the know with as much stuff as possible. In just the last week, and I took these numbers, I screenshot these numbers today at 9 o'clock, that in the last week alone, essentially from last Thursday night when Linton played WRV through today, we've gained 171 new fans on our page, which has went up today. I don't know the exact calculations from this morning to now, but our page has reached in number of views 395,400 people. And it shows, one of the things that I'm really proud of is the photo that we captured during the Sullivan game when they were interlocking with the Sullivan girls basketball team
all
members.
All the players.
That's been viewed over 16,000 times just in a week. So, we have sponsors all the time say, well, we love getting this extra bonus past the broadcast. And then we have some sponsors that when we reach out, they say, well, we just think that we'll do something different, or maybe we don't because we're not sure of the numbers. We've spent some time to go back in and get the numbers, and we're going to make sure that we, from now on, do a recap every Thursday to be able to show you exactly who and where we are reaching.
Now, we should tell you the Cascade basketball team, we have already gone over this a little bit earlier, but Big D, we need to go over it here again because this is before the junior varsity game. Just look at their lineup, not their lineup, but their varsity roster. Let me read off these heights. 6'1", 6'5", 6'5", 6'2", 6'2", 6'2", 6'3", 6 foot, 6'2", 6 foot. There's one under 6 foot at 5'11", but And we talk about, I said the Twin Towers, bringing back that old line from the NBA. I don't remember what team it was, but you have two players at 6'5", they're brothers, Connor and Carter Sanders, both seniors at 6'5", and then they still bring in people with 6'4" and 6'3". So they have some real capability height-wise.
Yeah, if you look down, is he on the varsity? Wheatley is listed at 6'4", so that's another kid that's up there that played JV. I've already distinguished Carter, number 24, has the stash, and if the brother Connor does not. So that they're 23 and 24. They look about the same, but when they turn around, Carter's got the stash going. So we'll see what kind of, you would figure with that kind of attack, they would be going on the inside. Didn't see those guys shooting outside, but Miners aren't too shy on the sizes either. So that's a hard thing to say, size.
In fact, the Miners have probably been accused of being more physical playing basketball than most basketball teams. So it'll be interesting tonight to see how all this shakes out.
Coach Britton would have the choice. He'd rather the officials let him play than the tight whistle, for sure.
If you're listening and you're from Cascade, it'll be the starting lineup of the Miners. will be Cooper Smith, Jackson Miller, Paul Oliver, Hayden Feltner, Connor Daly. But Tucker Lint, Jake Rose, Ruben Goodman will see a lot of action tonight. The freshmen, two of the freshmen that played just a little bit in the first half and then did not play at all in the second half of the JV game.
We should mention that in addition to 2A Sectional 47, we do know that Sectional 1A here in our area at Clay City is still in progress this week. WRV is going to face Duggar Union, and Shakamak will face North Central. Those games will be held tomorrow evening, and those winners will advance to Saturday for the championship for Sectional 61 at Clay City. I personally kind of have some eyes on that just because my best friend's daughter plays at White River Valley, so keeping an eye on that as well. We're going to take a really quick timeout. Oh, Kevin.
Before we do, Pete Thamel, I follow him. He is an excellent source to college basketball. Heather mentioned this earlier. Indiana and Coach Mike Woodson are in discussions about the coach's wishes to step away at the end of this season. He's expected to coach the rest of the year, but unlikely to return the following year. The details of the exit are still being discussed. So, big news out of Bloomington tonight. Jeff Rabjohn's expectations remain that Indiana plans to move on from Mike Woodson. So big developments going on in basketball right now at IU.
And I know that this Saturday, Kevin, Michigan is coming to IU. That was my one game circled on the entire season. Because Dusty May's parents and my uncle and my dad have known each other for many, many years, specifically Uncle
Many
Rader.
thought he could have been a possible candidate at one time, but of course he took the Michigan job.
So luckily, one of our sponsors is going to go in our place on Saturday and use our tickets. And I'll be kind of watching that on the replay later on in the evening. But as a diehard IU fan, I've been very disappointed this year. And my mom and stepdad were neighbors with the AD. Scott Dolson lived right across the street for many, many years. And I know this decision has got to be very hard for him because he's put a lot of effort into it as well.
But it sounds like Coach Woodson's a lot involved in this decision.
I trust that they're going to figure this out and learn how to move forward. And then Hoosier Nation gets to sit in anticipation of who's going to come next. I know there's some names that have already.
I see a lot about Chris Beard. I see a lot about that.
The thing for me is that I don't want to make IU fans mad, but I get aggravated because sometimes the coach can only do so much. The players don't.
I agree with
that. They don't run.
I
mean, you can put the ball in the hands, and I feel, to me, teams change so quick, so fast from year to year that you don't develop that on and off the court rapport that I think we used to see in the old days when guys, 5-year seniors, 3-year starters, people worked together. You played more for that uniform than you did necessarily.
That's old-fashioned now.
I know that's how it is, but I feel the state of college sports in general is getting way past the point of no return. is starting to turn professional.
Well, it's been semi-pro for several years.
I know.
Now.
A lot of stuff has been going on behind the scenes regardless, but now it's very awesome. When you're starting quarterback for a top 5 team, besides he's going to go to another top 5 school because he's going to get $32 more million, there's something wrong with the system.
I think when you have kids making more money in college than they'll make for the remainder of their career,
why play?
You used to go to college to train for a career. Now college is a career.
We see in football kids opting out of bowl games. When will we see in college basketball kids opting out of tournaments?
Well, but with NIL money, that will stop because you will be docked money if you don't play out the season. But there again, when you've got players making $6 million a year, you're expected to deliver.
There's got to be an answer for it, but IU is a traditional rich program that has had a lot of talent.
Well, the interesting thing is what is coming is revenue sharing, so it's going to get worse before it ever gets better.
Yeah.
Heather?
We're going to take a really quick time out to hear from the Indiana High School Athletic Association. This is Rader Media Sports.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. As mentioned earlier, Linton's own Sage Hall is currently in Jasper, and we are waiting to see if we get any reports from Jasper on her, I guess, her trials.
And
today.
I doubt anybody knows about her unless you happen to watch the news. It's an intriguing story. She's the only swimmer. She has to go to Bloomington North High School to train. So that's pretty outstanding. The effort that her parents and that she puts to, that's pretty awesome.
I understand that Linton used to have a swim program
in my
years
day,
ago.
Swam out at the Linton
now
pool.
They do not. Well, I guess they do. It's her.
I think they had club swimming, but in my days in high school, it was all done out at the park.
Well, I know that they have some. Was it the Stingrays?
Yes.
That you see that are the youth, but then when you get to high school, it obviously changes a little bit. So we are very excited to be able to continue to bring these ball games to you at home who cannot be here. Sue and Jim Bedwell says watching from home. Let's go Linton Miners, and that is a great reminder that if you are watching, let us know if you're watching on YouTube or if you are watching on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. Right now our YouTube has quite a bit of action as well. Kevin, there's a great crowd. Big D, there's a great crowd to your right.
Yeah.
So we do know that, as we mentioned earlier, that the Linton-Stockton High School Choir will be joined by a number of Linton alumni to perform tonight's national anthem. So
we had band night, right? They had alumni night for the band.
Absolutely.
That was off the charts.
Tonight, yeah. That band is fantastic.
Yeah, they're off the charts. They've been off. It really, a night like tonight where we don't have them, you can feel it.
I do want to. Go ahead.
I don't want to, cast aspersions or anything, but that improvement in the band in 1 year, I think, is noticeable and has been tremendous.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
I do want to throw up a graphic here because the deadline is coming forward here. On February the 15th, 1 week from this Saturday, they will be holding a mini minor cadet camp. And the performance will be held on the JV halftime on February the 21st. That's when North Central comes on Friday. This is available for pre-K to second grade as well as third to fifth grade. Registration includes a T-shirt, and the cost of this is $25. You can see the email here on our graphic, and we will be posting this graphic a little bit later as well. But it's always a great time to see the little mini minors come out and perform during halftime, so be sure you get registered.
We're just about a little under a minute and a half away from the start of this varsity game. If you need excavation work, then you need to call Hall's Excavating. They do site work, utilities, septics, and land clearing. They even offer Drain, camera, and cleaning. Hall's Excavating in Linton at 812-699-0200. So we're under a minute. You guys got anything to say then?
I'd like one of those big giant runner-up rings that I saw handed out last night. Them things are shiny.
I kiddingly saw the AD. I saw Darren a little bit ago, and I said, "Are you wearing it?" And he turned and showed me the shirt for Sage Hall, which was wonderful. And I said, no, the ring.
Yeah.
And he said, no, not wearing it.
It's in a safe keeping. But I can see
He did say he's going to go to an AD convention,
sure.
and he will be wearing it there.
Jeff Hall over there, every once in a while the light will hit that ring, and it lights up the place. They may not need a spotlight for the – look at all the choir kids and alumni coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, raise your eyes and renew your hats as the Linton-Stockton High School Choir, along with alumni, sing your national anthem.
The alumni choir entertaining us all with the choir and the alumni all.
Look at the smile on the director's face. She just loved that.
Yeah, it was a nice thing here now. Now we'll wait. Cheerleaders taking the floor, but we will wait now for the announcement of the starting lineups, brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton.
Starting at guard, number 3, Rader Williams. Starting forward, number 22, Brady Cleveland. Starting at guard, number 5, Toby Savini. Starting forward, number 23, Connor Sanders. And starting forward guard, number 12, Mason Warren. The Cadets are coached by David Carpenter.
So Williams, Savini, Warren, Tremblay, and Connor Sanders starting. Connor Sanders at 6'5", Tremblay at 6'2", Mason Warren at 6'3", Tony Savini at 5'11", and Ryder Williams at 6'2". A tall lineup for the Cadets of Cascade. Now we listen as the Miners from Linton at 14-2 are introduced. Jackson Miller, the quarterback, at 5'8", averaging 7 points a game. Cooper Smith, senior, 6'2", averaging 4 a game. Hayden Feltner, 6'3", averaging 3 a game, senior. Averaging 13. The big fella, 6'4", Paul Oliver, averaging 18 points. a ball game. That's our lineups tonight for this contest.
So we talked about the dual 6'5" kids, and only one of them starts. Connor starts, and Carter, the brother. Be interesting to see how that works out. I thought both of those guys would be in there.
I said there'd be the opportunity for Twin Towers. There probably will be, but that's the starting lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction. This first quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. We're getting ready to jump it up. Connor Sanders at 6'5" against Paul Oliver at 6'4". Referee's getting ready to put the ball in play, and Feltner will come up with the ball. Miners will get it across the timeline. Jackson Miller with the ball on the left side, gets it to Connor Daly. Back to Paul Oliver. Connor Daly with the left hand drives, kicks it out. There's a tray on the way. Good. Jackson Miller starts it out with a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer on the Stanger home scoreboard.
Nice assist pump out by Daly as well. Jackson hit that. Boy, that's a good sign.
Toby Savini, the shortest guy on the floor for the visiting Cadets at 5'11". Everybody else 6 foot or bigger. There's a tray on the way. Shot no good by Rader Williams. The ball pulled out of there by Paul Oliver. Paul, left side. Go inside. Feltner spins. Shot up off the glass. No good. Coming the other way. They're going to go quickly to Savini. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Paul Oliver. Paul showing his versatility. Taking it the whole way. And the block. The big 6'5" Connor Sanders gets his first foul as Oliver took it coast to coast.
Got to figure that's going to be the name of the Miner offenses. Pushing inside. Drawing some foul trouble on those big guys early.
First free throw for Oliver is good. Cooper is a junior. Somebody's just telling me that Cooper's a junior.
Cooper Smith is a junior.
Thank you. Thank you for the correction. We appreciate it. Second free throw is up and good. Coming across the timeline at the logo is number 3, Rader Williams. Hits it on the right side. Trebley. Looking to go inside. Can't. Brings it around to the left. Savini. Back out on top. Trebley. Baseline. Nice drive. They kick it out at the last minute. Going to the cup. Off the glass. It's going to fall. And I believe it was
20.
Trebley. Was that 22?
22, yeah.
First two for Brady. 6'2" junior. Working on the right side. Harrison James.
No, that's Jackson Miller.
Jackson Miller. Boy, what is my problem tonight? All out of sorts. Second tray for Jackson Miller. There's a steal. Cooper Smith, the junior, now that I stand corrected, and I'm glad I am. Paul Oliver wants the tray. No good. Rebound is pulled out of there, and they're Cascade off and running quickly. Reverse layup, nowhere near. It was a good try by Sanders, but he was too far underneath to make that one happen. Jackson Miller bringing it up. Try to go underneath the Paul, and boy, does he hustle after that.
He sure does.
He tried to make something happen, could not. Hands the ball to the referee and comes back the other way. Boy, you love to see that, but you don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah. And a short, small gymnasium, that would have been into the crowd.
Rader Williams to Savini. Working on the left side. He wants to go to Sanders. Now back on the right side to Savini. Sanders looking for the cutter. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Oliver. Rader Williams was trying to reach around him. No chance of that. And Jackson Miller hands it on. Oliver tries another tray. In and out. No good. Connor Daly tries to save it and does to Paul Oliver. What hustle. They go inside. Shot up, no good. No foul call, but now they're going to call a foul on Cooper Smith. Cooper looked like he kind of got fouled going up there.
Sure did look
but
like
nothing was whistled, but then they foul on the rebound. Great hustle and feed there, but no payoff. Miners lead it 8-2. Just underway on the Stanger home scoreboard. There's a steal by Feltner. What'd they call a kick there?
Kicked it with his left foot.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Feltner playing the top of this 1-3-1 defense the Miners are so good at.
Warren on top now, going to get off on the right side to Rader Williams. Bounce pass in the baseline. Oh, we want to go back on top. Connor Daly picks that off. He anticipated that. He's going to take it all the way. Coast to coast for Connor Daly. Going on the right side. Sanders with the ball, goes out of bounds. They're going to say it'll stay with Cascade. 10-2 Miners. Boy, Paul Oliver is really breathing hard. He has been sprinting up and down the floor. Miners pressing. Here they jump the passing lane again. Almost get that one. Feltner on defense. He almost gets another steal. There's the ball deflected. Boy, the Miners are active defensively.
Hands everywhere as Jake Rose comes in for Cooper Smith. Now he'll take the top of that, I bet, 1-3-1, because he is quick on his feet. It wears me out just watching that, Kevin. I don't know about you.
Well, they had an opportunity there to Rader Williams. Could not make it happen. There's a shot in the lane. No good. Oliver with a rebound again.
Yeah, he's got 5 boards already in this contest.
Jackson Miller turned around to see the trailer and found out it was the referee. Jackson dribbling on the right-hand side to Paul Oliver. Spins on the right side of the lane. Here's another tray on the way by Jackson Miller. This time it's off the back iron. Warren coming the other way. Savini with it. Back over into the left corner baseline to Trebley. Now back to Savini, and he cans the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. His first of the night. Makes it a 10-5 game. 4 minutes to play, first quarter. Connor Daly on the handoff from Jackson Miller. Kicks it out. Oliver backs it off. Cascade opening in a man-for-man. Oliver. Jackson Miller. Bounce pass.
Great move.
Great move to the hoop. Aggressive move by Hayden Feltner. His first 2 of the night. 12-5 Miners. Savini with it. Hands it off to Rader Williams. Almost loses the ball. Gets it back to Sanders. Up and over. A nice shot off the glass. No go. Loose ball tipped. And it looks like Rader Williams is going to come up with it. He does. To Savini. Working on the left side. Now back to the right to Warren. He drives baseline, fall away. No go. Hits the deck. Oliver's coming the other way. Paul. Connor Daly. Connor off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound. Gets it to Jackson Miller. There's a shot up, no good. Coming the other way. Rader Williams cut off defensively. Sanders. Warren. Jumper up by Trebley, no good. Connor Daly with a rebound. 12-5. Miners on top. Oliver takes the tray. No good. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Whistle one on the freshman. Jake Rose gets his first foul of the night. Tucker Lent getting ready to come back in, and I think Cooper Smith, or to come in for the first time, and Cooper Smith getting ready to come back in.
Want to say hello to Handle. Van Pasterman says, let's go Miners. Davies County fella here watching near Fort Wayne. We appreciate you checking in.
Carter Sanders to inbound the basketball to number 5, Toby Savini. Toby walks it up over the logo at center court. Back to him. Moves in at the free throw line. Can't take the shot. Warren will, and he hits it. Is that a tray? Yes, it is. Answer my own question. Mason Warren, the junior, gets a first Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, and they're edging their way back into this. at 12-8. Now, you can see this game's called a little tighter. Did you see just coming off that screen? They're not going to tolerate the bumping. And
Mason Warren getting that foul is first. That's going to be the team's
second,
yeah.
Jake Rose to inbound. Gets it to Jackson Miller. He's got Cooper. Nope, goes to the other side. Oliver with it. Paul right to the rack, and Sanders cannot stop him. 2 points for Paul. He has 4. 14-8. 1:35 remaining. First quarter on the Stanger home scoreboard. A drive to the hoop by Savini as the ball knocked away. Jackson Miller feeds it inside to Lent. Gets it back to Cooper Smith. Cooper wants to just back away. Gets it back out on top to Jackson Miller. Jackson backs it off by the logo. Working down on the left side. Cooper. Passes. Tucker Lent. Good to see him in the game. Jackson Miller gets around his man, and
they're going to call him using his wrapping around the elbow. Jackson Miller offensive
foul on Jackson Miller.
I was just going to say he really kind of leads with that arm, trying to get around him on the baseline. Now Cooper Smith is at the top of that 1-3-1.
Savini getting ready to pick him up at half court. Number 10, Marcus Hobson, now in the ball game. He gets it to number 23, Connor Sanders, who's now in the ball game. Both Connor and Cooper in the game there. A pass goes right between the legs of Mason Warren. Turnover, Miners ball with 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
4 turnovers for Cascade, 2 for the Miners.
Jackson Miller to inbound to Oliver, and right back to Jackson. They'll set it up for one shot. Tucker Lent. Bounce pass to Cooper. Ooh, pass on the right side. It was close. Jake working on the left side. There's a timeout. I don't think Coach liked what was shaping up there, or maybe he wants to give him a play for the last 20 seconds of the quarter. 14-8 Miners on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Call Brock Anderson Construction for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, he'll strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. And as Brock always says, go Miners. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, has more than 35 years experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more info, call Team Ortho, 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. Miners to inbound the ball again here with just 20 ticks remaining here in this first quarter. Jackson Miller across the timeline, working on the right side. He's being picked up there by Hobson. He goes around him, and a foul called there by Hobson. Jackson Miller calling everybody in like he wants to talk to them. Jake Rose to inbound the ball on the side. Miners just trying to get through these last 20 seconds. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Jake Rose is it up? It's good. Jake Rose at the buzzer on the rebound. Makes it count 16-8 after all of that in one quarter. The Miners double it up on visiting Cascade Cadets.
Got that on the Rader replay. We're going to head to a quick timeout. This is Rader Media Sports.
Rick Krine's Auto Detailing is the place to take your car, truck, or off-road vehicle for complete auto detailing and cleaning, and a ceramic coat that'll make it shine. Call Rick at 812-201-9551.
I'll make it shine like it's mine.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. This second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Call Allie Walton, Mary Beth Gerald's for Audrey Sparks of Linton today. Kevin?
Well, we're at the end of one, 16-8. Miners have a comfortable lead at this point, but we all know with the three-pointers that could dissipate quickly, as we saw in the junior varsity contest.
Shooting 40% right now are the Miners, 27% are the Cadets. Miners 2 of 7 from three-point land. 4 turnovers, Cascade. 6 rebounds so far, Paul Oliver, all on the defensive side of things. Miners only 10-5 advantage on the rebounds.
Want to say hello to Rick and Linda Crines watching from home. And for those that are continuing to ask how to find the live stream, go to the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network.
Nice tray by Mason Warren. That's his second of the night. He's somewhat to watch. He has 6 points on the night of his team's 11 points.
Or you can watch on YouTube, and all of that information is listed on our Facebook page.
Connor Daly with it on the right side.
Goodman in the game.
Jake Rose, Reuben Goodman. Back on top, Gage Sullivan.
Gage Sullivan, yeah.
So a lot of new faces in here. Jake Rose with the ball, goes to Cooper Smith. You're seeing a lot of new people in this lineup. He wanted to spin with it, can't. Cooper picks it up. His shot's blocked. Gage Sullivan picks it up and wants to kick it out. Does to Jake Rose. Rose hands it off to Connor Daly. Connor wants to go to the cup. You can tell he gets kind of tied up. Kicks it out to Goodman. Reuben says, I'll take it. Shot up, no good. Great defense by Cascade. They're often running the other way. Trebley wants to take it coast to coast, and he does. 4 points for Brady Trebley. 16-13. Miners by 3. And all of a sudden that 8-point lead's dissipating, isn't it? Jake Rose. Goodman. Connor Daly.
Ooh, boy.
Missing badly. It's not like Connor there. Coming back the other way. Warren with the ball. Feeds out to Sanders on the left side. No good. Rebound by Jake Rose.
Hello to Janet and Steve Wade watching from home, who says, go Miners.
Reuben Goodman out on top. Looking for somebody to break to the ball. He gets it now, and Gage Sullivan. Jake Rose. No good. Rebound. Well, it's thrown off number 3, Ryder Williams, but they're going to give it to Cascade.
Yeah, that looked like a good play by Goodman.
It did. Carter Sanders goes out, and it looks like Connor Sanders has come in.
Miller and Oliver quickly back in the game, seeing that lead drop down to 3. As well as Feltner.
So it's Daly, Goodman, Jackson Miller, Paul Oliver, and Hayden Feltner for the Miners.
And now we're in a man-to-man.
Hobson brings it up. They work it over on the left side. Out on top, Sanders now to the right. Savini. Back to Williams. It's knocked away nicely by Daly, but they're going to call Connor for the foul.
Got him reaching in the top of the key. His first foul.
Connor Sanders to inbound. Gets it into Marcus Hobson. Savini now, number 5. Works it to Sanders on the left. He has the ball knocked away by Oliver. Paul more physical, and he's going to take it right in on the big guy, and he does. 2 points for Paul Oliver. 6 now overall for Paul. And the Miners try to make another steal. Sanders with it on the left. Kicks it back to Trebley, and now an offensive foul called as Trebley went right over Big Paul Oliver. Offensive foul.
Paul is good at taking that charge.
Well, he's used to contact.
Yeah, that's not going to be a hindrance. I don't think the Cascade coach agreed.
Reuben Goodman had the ball, but he handed it off now to Jackson Miller. Jackson into Feltner. Here's Paul Oliver. Top of the key. Trey on the way. No good. Rebound Connor Daly, and he finds a way to the glass. And gets 2 points. 4 for Connor. 20-13. They put the lineup back in, and it just picks right back up, doesn't it?
Yep.
Hobson trying to go underneath. Savini. He gets clubbed. He would go to the line and shoot 2.
Miller got ball, but he also got a lot of the body
Yeah.
of Savini.
He'll get a couple. I believe this may be the first free throws for
That's what I see.
the visitors. Toby already has a tray in this ball game, so he's got 3, and he's good as gold with that free throw with 4. He'll get another one. Tucker Lent coming in for Reuben Goodman. 4:48 to play in the second quarter. 20-14. Miners on top. Savini's second free throw, good again. He has 5. They're hanging around. Of course, the Miners, that was an unusual lineup. I don't know that I've ever quite seen that lineup.
Yeah.
For the Miners this year. So the coach just giving his starters a little bit of a rest there. Now they're up 20-15. Paul Oliver at the top. That brings their big fella, Sanders, 6'5", up to the top as well. Daly. So there's no real rim protection there. Well, there is because everybody else is tall as well, I guess, for Cascade.
But the big guy's drawn all the way out to the three-point line. And
Yep. Feltner, the fake, to the rim.
Gosh.
4 for Hayden Feltner.
That's twice he's made that great move. Doesn't hesitate.
He has been aggressive.
Yeah, he doesn't hesitate.
Savini hands it off. Trebley. Right side, Savini. He's got it, and that's a tray. His second Walton Funeral Service tray of the game. He has 8. He's keeping him in the game with those trays. Connor Daly spins. Shot up, no good. The follow, no good. And the save. Great play. Savini with the ball. They're coming the other way. There's a tray on the way. That's good as well. Rader Williams gets his first tray of the contest. 22-21. Cascade is back now to only a 1-point deficit. Miners with the ball. Connor Daly up underneath Oliver. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Marcus Hobson looked like he wanted to ride on Paul Oliver's shoulders. He was so high.
Let's take a little replay on that.
Yeah. Wow, we're lucky nobody got hurt on that, either Hobson or Oliver, because that was really out of control.
Had he gone up the first time when he was in the air, that would have been a big-time collision.
Here's a ball inbounded to Oliver. Paul wants to take it, muscled his way to the glass, has a shot blocked. Foul call. Coach says Oliver was using a forearm.
And
Paul Oliver directing traffic in there.
You could argue that both ways. Paul definitely was coming in. Didn't look like Sanders really was in position to make the defensive stop.
He made a great block, but he must have fouled him somewhere, and there's a foul.
Didn't look real bad. Paul now
7 for Paul.
3 of 3 on the line.
Jake Rose has come in. Maybe they'll try to see if they can get some outside ammo working here as Tucker Lint will check out. Oliver misses the second one. Ball tipped up in the air. Sanders brings it down. 9 points for Oliver. Right to the cup. Nice hustle play there by Toby Savini. 2, 4. He has 10. Leading scorer in the contest. And it's 23-23. 2:45 to play first half. Jake Rose. Connor Daly. Right side, Jackson Miller. Paul Oliver. Paul muscling his way in. Goes in. Shot blocked. The follow is knocked. 2 more for Paul. 9 points for Paul Oliver. Timeout Cascade. They're trying to figure out. The coach over there for Cascade, I think, is wondering, or was there a timeout? Maybe there's not. I don't know for sure what's going on here. They're inbounding from the side. The Cascade coach is asking why Paul Oliver is getting away. You know, it was sure physical in the JV game, and Paul plays physical. Sanders is tall at 6'5", but very slender build. There's a nice tip by Connor Daly. Jake Rose is going to come up with the ball. Hands it off to Jackson Miller. Oliver, here he goes. Kicks it to the right side. Connor Daly wide open, no good. Jake Rose with a rebound, but he has his pocket picked instantly by Savini. Coming the other way. Shot in the air off the front iron. No good. Miner basketball. Jackson Miller walks it up. Bounce pass. Oliver wants to back his man in. Nope, he's going to fade away and hit it. 2 more for Paul Oliver. He's coming alive here. 27-23. Gets the Miners back up by 4. Savini with the ball to the left. Passes it off. Now they're having a little trouble getting the offense set up. Get it to Ryder Williams. He gets it over to number 12, Warren. Shot up, no good. The rebound by Savini off the cup and good. Savini was just in the right place at the right time on that one. That's about all you can say.
Nobody was over there.
1 minute to go. Clock running. 27-25 Miners. Almost halftime. Daly. Jackson Miller. Jackson back to Paul Oliver. Paul, they've switched man now. They've got Trebley on Paul Oliver.
Double stack.
Trebley at 6'2". Connor Daly starts to go in. Oliver bringing the ball up. Gets it to Jackson Miller. Back to Connor Daly. Connor floating to the left side. Starts to penetrate. Gets cut off by Savini. Oliver inside. Shot off the glass. No good. 13 seconds remaining here. They're flying. Trebley up off the glass. No good. He draws a foul on Connor Daly.
9 seconds on the clock. So we're going to get a chance for 2. Stripe.
Brady Trebley, 6'2" junior, going to the line for the first time tonight. He has 4 points so far, and he's got 5. Cooper Smith coming back in. Daly's going to get a rest. Second free throw is up and good. 6 points now for Brady. 27-27, tie ball game. Jackson Miller, right side, throws the shot up. It's almost good, but no, it's off the back iron. Foul is called, and that should be 3 free throws for Jackson Miller.
We've seen that now in the last boys game and the last girls game, or twice in the girls game, where foul 3 free throws at the end. Well, I guess it was a second to go. That foul was on 12. Mason Warren
missed it. Jackson will get 2 more. Second free throw's good. Their coach, I notice, has walked away totally from the team. I think that 3 fouls, I think he was probably not happy that his defender fouled a 3-point shooter at almost the buzzer. 2 points for Jackson Miller. Jackson now checks out, and coming into the ball game is Reuben Goodman. They want to inbound. They want to get the shot there. Whoa, that was way out of there, and now they're hollering that they thought their man was fouled, but that wasn't even close to going. That was.
We want to provide you an update here from Darren Clayton from Sage Hall down at Jasper. He says Sage finished 15th out of 42 swimmers in the 50-yard freestyle and 13th out of 38 swimmers in the 100-yard freestyle. She gets to swim Saturday in the consolidation races. So we want to say congratulations to Sage on a great sectional run. We're going to take a really quick timeout and be back with some halftime stats from Rader Media Sports. This is Rader Media Sports.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Take advantage of the falling interest rates. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity will not fit into a safe deposit box, but you can live in it. Go with the tradition of trust. When you are ready to buy or sell, call me, Michelle Stanger at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307 and start packing.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the grill in downtown Linton. Welcome back at halftime. Interesting that the coaches have stayed out to talk about this. Did you notice this?
Yeah, I see that.
They didn't go to the locker room with the kids. They are really dissecting this out here on the court, and I find that interesting that they didn't go in with the team. Linton Miners leading now, 29-27, only by 2. They had a more comfortable lead, but then kind of had a different, put a lot of freshmen in and some other kids that, and the lead got dwindled down, and it's down now to 2. Close contest with Cascade. At 29-27 at the intermission. Cooper Smith failed to score in the first half. Jackson Miller comes away with 8, 2 trays, and also 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Paul Oliver with 11, 1, 2, 3, 4 shots from the field, and also 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Hayden Feltner with 4, Connor Daly with 4, Tucker Lint failed to score, Jake Rose with 2, Goodman failed to score, as did Gage Sullivan. Miners 5 of 7 from the free throw line. For Cascade, Eli Horning failed to score. Ryder Williams with 1 tray for 3 points. Toby Savini has been the straw that stirs the drink. He has 12. He has 2 trays, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and 2 baskets for 12. Hobson failed to score. Mason Warren, 2 trays for 6. And Brady Trebley with also 6 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line included there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Big D, how do you see it?
Well, they kind of turned it up in that second quarter, kind of like the JV did in the second half. They shot 66.7% in that second quarter after opening with a 14% first quarter. Miners kind of stayed the same, got a little bit sluggish. Linton shooting 39% overall, only 18% from three-point land, 2 of 11 or 5 of 6 from the free throw line for 83%. 43% is what the Cadets are putting up, 9 of 21. They have hit 5 of 12 from three-point land for 42%. Perfect from the stripe on 4 attempts that you mentioned. Turnovers are 7 for the Cadets, 4 for the Miners. The rebounding-wise, the Miners had a big advantage in the first quarter, but that's evened up. 14 for Linton, 11 for Cascade. 5 of those boards on the offense for the Miners, 2 for Cascade. Oliver was 7 rebounds right now at this point, kind of a man amongst men on the inside. 4 from Connor Daly defensively. Cascade Trebley with 3 boards to lead that team. Assist-wise, a lot of guys with 1 on both teams. Williams for Cascade with 2. He's basically feeding Savini, who's dumping in those 3-pointers. And Miners kind of got away from what they were doing good in that first quarter and kind of got discombobulated in that second quarter. Cascade got some confidence. And it's a little bit of a dogfight right now. I mean, Cascade at 9 and 7, the Miners at 14 and 2, and it just hold a 2-point lead.
It's more than a little bit of a dogfight.
Yeah.
2-point game is a dogfight, Big D. It's a great game. 29-27 is our score right now. The Miners on top at halftime over the Cadets of Cascade. This is Rader Media Sports.
City Linton employees are dedicated to providing the best and most reliable utility service, security, and safety for its families and students. As the new mayor, I agree with the sign, "You'll like Linton." But you'll really love our Miners.
Rick Krine's Auto Detailing is the place to take your car, truck, or off-road vehicle for complete auto detailing and cleaning, and a ceramic coat that'll make it shine. Call Rick at 812-201-9551.
I'll make it shine like it's mine.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
My name's Garrett McBride. My favorite memory is the bus rides on the way to games, and I've been playing since 2nd grade.
My name's Aiden Feltner. I've been playing since 2nd grade. My favorite basketball memory would be our state run 2 years ago.
Happened finally.
Well,
Let's make it
welcome back.
happen.
Welcome back. We have a surprise guest, Jesse. Tell me about getting those rings last night.
Oh, dude. Season finally paid off. I mean, getting those rings, that kind of sealed everything off. It was closer. I mean, they're huge.
Well, that's what I thought. And, you know, I happened to pan while you guys were opening. I don't know if you've seen the shot. I get everybody as it pans across, and you hear a big, oh, from all of you guys when you open it up.
Me and Paul kept trying to track him down at the school and let Coach Ollie, let us get a peek, but he wouldn't budge all week. We caught him. He was trying to sneak the rings into a room to hide them. Me and Paul were coming into the school.
Kids at Christmas.
And we were like,
you didn't peek.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh.
So he kind of spilled it and said that those were the rings, and he was taken to hide them in a safe, but no, we didn't get to see them.
What does that mean to you, those rings? I mean, those are the biggest things I've ever seen.
It means a lot. I mean, it reflects the whole season. I mean, I'll think about the guys on my team. I'll think about the ride we had. I mean, it was a great time. Holds a lot of memories.
Well, talking about memories, we watched you. And
I could go for hours about it, but big memory I have is you saying early on in the process, I want a ring. I want a ring. And even, Brownstown, I doubt a lot of people thought we were going to handle Brownstown. A lot of people didn't think we'd handle South Vermilion. Nobody thought we was going to handle Lutheran. So you guys overcame a lot, but each week your goal was the same all the way to the end. 4 years. So you've been playing your little kid. That's something you're going to have the rest of your life, and a run that all Linton fans are going to remember.
I watched a lot of film for the postseason games.
Yeah.
I knew Brownstown was going to be our toughest one. South Vermilion was, they were a good team, but they don't match up with us as good. They're not a big run defense and all that.
Right.
Brownstown, it was exactly what we expected. It was a
dogfight.
Yeah.
And that play's going to go down in the books. The run Jesse run. He yelled Jesse yell the other night when you were down there leading it. So we got one more in there.
I got to let you go. Game's about to start. Congratulations.
Take it easy, brother.
Loved watching you.
Well, that was great. Got a chance to hear from Voigtchild.
Yeah, Jesse Voigtchild. What a thrill it was to watch him play. It was just a joy. Okay, so the Miners have the basketball to start this. Errant pass. We're coming the other way. Nice move to the hoop, and quickly by Mason Warren. Transition there was not good for the Miners. Mason has 8.
This game is tied, and it's a dangerous point.
Oliver kicks it on the right side to Cooper Smith. Out on top, Feltner. There they go. They jump the passing lane. Savini Up and good off the glass. Miners got to watch those passes.
Well, they've just come out and put 4 points and taken the lead on the number 1 team in the state in Class 2A.
Feltner. There's another reach. Close to a tipped ball. Daly with it. Feltner. Jackson Miller. Oliver. Off the glass. Shot no good by Jackson Miller. He was open underneath there, but couldn't get it to fall. Going to go up underneath there. No go. Oliver wasn't going to let that happen. Paul coming the other way. Jumper. Good. 13 for Paul Oliver, and the Miners needed that to get it back to a 31-31 tie.
Needed it badly.
Reminder, this third quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Savini bringing it up. Feltner is on him. Getting it over on the left side to Sanders. Or I'm sorry, that's Warren. Now Sanders with it. Number 23, Connor Sanders takes it to the cup.
He
gets his first 2.
Uncontested. Right down the lane.
I don't know who was supposed to be guarding him at that point, but Oliver with the ball on the right side. Feltner, Jackson Miller, Daly. Moving the ball around. Paul back to Daly. He's open. Shot, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Trebley. Dribbles out of traffic and walks it across the timeline.
That's 5th rebound for Trebley. The Miners just having trouble from three-point land, 2 of 12.
Ryder Williams with the ball out on top, hands it off to Savini. Now over on the left side, Warren. Sanders. Williams. Back, Sanders with the tray, and it's good.
Oh, man.
Connor Sanders showing he can shoot from out there as well with the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. They're up by 5 now, 36-31. Connor Daly. Cooper. Jackson Miller. Back to Feltner. Cooper. Into Connor. Savini's on him, and he just takes him to school. Connor Daly just backed him down and made it count. 6 points for Connor.
And that's really what Miners need to do. Nice.
There's an easy move to the glass here by Mason Warren. He has 10.
It's like the JV, the different team coming out of that halftime.
Yeah, Oliver takes it right to the glass. 15 for Paul. 38-34. Savini with the ball. Nice move. Takes it to the cup.
Goodness
He beat
gracious.
Jackson Miller on the move, and I'm telling you, coach is not going to be happy. 14 now for Savini. 40-35. Cascade with a 5-point advantage as we go to this timeout on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best with youth and teen accounts. Students can earn $4 for every A on their semester report cards. For more info, visit your local branch or find out more from cranecu.org. Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-26-15.
Here, real quick.
Proud to be your hometown grocer. Save a Lot encourages you to switch to their brands and save. This week includes a $1.99 5-pound bag of russet potatoes and sweets that say it all for your Valentine, and bag Hershey and Reese's candy for $5.99. Remember, shop the dot and save a lot. I'm sorry, Big D. Did I talk over somebody?
No, he said his dad was watching on the telecast and wanted him to yell hello, and I said, well, hold on a second. Kind of caught me off guard, though. But
Yeah.
he got it in there, though. I wanted to say the line with you.
Shop the dot and save a lot. Oh, there you go.
Save a lot. I got to be ready for that next time. I don't know what's happening in this game, Kevin, but the Miners have come out really flat in the second half. Much like the JV game, Cascade is on fire.
Well, Paul Oliver is moving well.
He's gotten it going.
Daly going in on Savini and an and one. That body push that they like to do didn't work that time.
And what I'd like to point out is these last 3 series is the Miners have attacked the basket with their physical strength. Paul has done it. Connor has done it. And that's working. That's what they need to continue to do.
Connor's free throws up and good. So a three-pointer.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah, makes it now. That's not accurate, is it? 36?
It's not. It should be 38.
Boy, wide open underneath there. Yeah, they've got to get that corrected at 38. Now I missed that. Who was making that shot?
That was 23 Sanders.
It actually should be 39.
Yeah, they're getting closer.
There we go.
Yeah, I got 42 to 38.
Over on the left side now, Jackson Miller, Oliver, Feltner goes around the screen, gets it to Cooper. Daly.
Uh-oh.
Lost it. He was starting to make a move. Williams coming the other way. Feltner, no way.
Goodness gracious.
Ryder Williams gets his 5th point of the night. 44-38, 6-point advantage here. Oliver. Feltner. Jackson Miller. Back to Paul. Fakes the pass. Goes in. Will not get the roll. Rebound is cleared out by Trebley on the weak side. He's got the ball. Wants to go in on Cooper Smith. Boy, they're going right around him.
And I don't know what happened to the Miner defense, but
8 points for Trebley. Oliver going to the cup. Gets it. 2 points for Paul Oliver. 2, 4, 6. Gives him 17 on the night. 46-40 is our score. Jake Rose checking in.
That's the third
Feltner
foul
coming out.
on their beat on Savini, so that could be a big thing. Oh, I'm sorry, they called that on Sanders, didn't they? 23.
Yeah, I think Savini was trying to take a charge after the play was over, and that did not work. Oliver misses. The ball tipped up. Savini's got it. Coming the other way, 46-40, Cascade on top.
Smallest kid, Savini, he's playing like a monster out there.
Yeah, he's playing very well. Ryder Williams. He's got a nice first step.
We want to say hello to Darren Clayton, athletic director, who is listening on the network, coming home from the swim trials.
2 for Mason Warren, and he will go to the line. They've got that. They're not afraid to go to the cup. They're getting around the Miners defensively.
Yeah, making a nice shot, a nice pass that time from Williams. I think the Miner fans are a tad bit in shock right now.
That free throw's up and good.
The 9-point advantage.
13 now for Mason Warren. Paul Oliver with it on top. Daly. Jackson Miller back to Oliver. Paul kicks it out. Trey on the way, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Savini. They're taking care of business. Now here we go. Whoa! That should have been an offensive foul. We'll see what they're going to call here, though.
Looks like Jackson Miller's going to get the foul. And that's his third. To the line is going to be Trebley.
Trebley, is that who that is? See, did he make that hoop?
No.
Okay, he gets the first one.
They have not missed from the line. 6 of 6.
Miners so far have not had an outside shot at all tonight. But Jake Rose is in there now. Let's see if they can get something going. That's 10 now for Trebley.
Yeah, we're down by 11.
Cooper. Left side, they want to go to Paul. Cannot. They go to Connor.
Great defense by the Cadets.
Oliver's turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Connor Daly. That's no good. Unbelievable. And it's off Cascade, Miner basketball.
Well, good hustle by Connor Daly to get it back, but he just misses the bunny put back in.
Paul Oliver calls everybody together.
Oh, that looks like.
Well, nothing called there. It's getting that physical nature again now. Trebley coming the other way, throws the ball away.
And Paul's in pain with his getting up off the ground, and Goodman's going to have to come in. Paul's been the offense. Lint coming in as well. Miners are searching.
Tucker Lant, Ruben Goodman coming in. Maybe they can get something going here.
I didn't see what happened after that. It must have thrown the ball out of bounds or something.
Yeah, it was a court length pass that was overthrown.
8 turnovers for Cascade, 7 for the Miners.
Connor Sanders goes out. Carter Sanders comes back in. They're both 6'5". They're identical.
Yeah, and they're never in at the same time.
That'd be nice to have a 6'5" guy go out and
you would think there's some
another
set
6'5" guy come in.
Some set that would have that. Miners have got to, I say defensively, they got to do
Goodman.
something.
There's a tray on the way. That's good by Jackson Miller. He has now 11, a Walton Funeral Service 3-pointer.
Goodman got the ball to him, and that might give us a little spark.
Want to go cross court. Warren gets it back out on top to Sanders. And over on the left side to Trebley. Back to Sanders. They're just working the ball for possibly a last shot. It's just under 40 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Hobson with it out on top. Jackson Miller is on him. They go to a cutter now, Trebley, and then back out to Hobson. They're just using the four corners here of the.
You don't want to get it. You don't want to get a foul here. Boy, they're going to call Lent taking that charge.
Tucker Lent. You can tell that they believe, and so far they have done it here in the third quarter, that they can take any man one-on-one that's guarding
They're
them.
certainly doing it. It's hard to deny it. Hobson.
He'll get a pair. 14 ticks remaining here. They're ahead by 8, trying to get it to double figures here.
They finally missed one.
He will get another one. Feltner is coming in.
Well,
Daly is going out.
A 9-7 squad obviously won their last 5 games. Up to the task tonight.
Yeah, Miners aren't shooting well outside at all tonight. Second free throw, misses them both. Jake Rose with a rebound. Feeds it out to Jackson Miller. This possession could be crucial. Feeds it out Jackson Miller, and there's a foul called, a push.
Oh, Jake Rose from the top of the key hits it.
And Jake Rose hit the 3, but that will not count.
Buzzer.
It'd be great if you had the option. We will not take the foul. We will take the shot.
Yeah, Goodman is going out. Paul Oliver is coming back in for this inbound play with 3.9 to play.
That would have been a big three-pointer.
Yeah, it would have been. They get it to Paul. Fall-away jumper. Good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 19 for Paul Oliver. The Miners get it back down to 6, but they trail 51-45 to Cascade at the end of 3 quarters of play on the Stanger Home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Miners outscored 22-16 in that third quarter.
Yeah.
See if they can get, boy, that three-pointer, as you point out, would have made, well, it would have added only one more point, I guess, at that point. It's 17, but still.
Yeah, we're just 3 of 14 from
52,
outside.
I mean.
They're shooting nearly 60%, Kevin. They were 9 of 10.
Well, and how many of those were layups?
Oh, several of them.
They took it
10
right
of
to
11,
the cup.
10 of 11 shooting, and one of them just a three-pointer. But the thing is, they were driving to the basket and getting it in the hoop. It was relative
on
ease.
the right side to Hobson, back to Savini, and then he throws it out of bounds. Oh, it's going to say tipped by the Miners. I didn't think it was.
Reminder, this fourth quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best.
Ryder Williams comes back in. Hobson will check out. Sanders gets it into Savini. Sanders with the ball low. Gets it to the other Sanders. Now back.
They're both in there now.
Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound by Paul Oliver. Could have been a swipe foul there on Savini, but nothing called. Feltner. Oliver. Trey. No good. Short. Paul runs it down. Will take it to the cup. Gets over his man. Puts it up. Draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. The foul will be on Carter Sanders.
Good hustle to get that rebound. It hit the front of the rim. Shot right back out.
19 for Paul. Stops the clock and lets the Miners hopefully make a little more work on erasing this deficit. Free throw's good. Paul will get another one. He's got 20 in the contest. Second one's good as gold. 21 for Paul Oliver, and it's now a 4-point ball game. So, Miners making some headway here. Get it to Savini. Bounce pass in the corner. Back to Savini.
There you go.
He has it tipped, but they get it away from him. There's a corner base or a baseline shot up. No good. That was a wall ball. Wasn't even close by Warren. Miners come up with a ball, trailing by 4.
2 big defensive stops back to back.
Oliver. Shot, Trey on the way. That was no good, but it'll go off the Miners out of bounds. That didn't draw iron for Jackson Miller.
That looked like it was going right down the bucket, too, from my angle.
Warren goes out, and coming in, back in, is Trebley. He had a great.
Yeah, he was a hustler all over the place.
He's been great tonight. He has 10. So I can see why they want Trebley back on the floor. They got to inbound the ball sometime here.
I got them.
Rader Williams.
3 guys in double figures.
Rader walks it up across the timeline.
Oh, he's wide open.
They get it underneath.
And he misses
shot
the bunny.
Up, no good. Missed the bunny. Gets it out. Savini will take the shot, and he won't miss. 18 for him. 53-47. Oliver with it on top. Is going to go right to the cup.
Oh.
He's fouled. And that's going to be on 22, Trebley. How many fouls does he have?
Second.
His second. Oliver will go to the line. You can tell that if Paul sees an opening, and there was one there,
yeah,
he's going to go.
And he should do that.
Ooh, missed the free throw. He'll get another one. Paul upset with himself, but he has done yeoman's work tonight. You can't blame him. 21 in the contest, shooting here for his 22nd point of the night. And he gets it. 53-48, 5-point. Cascade lead here. Working over on the right side, Sanders.
Oh, he walked.
Oh, there was a walk.
Oh, he walked all over the place.
Nothing called there. A little scamper across the court. Williams with the ball. That basket was tipped. And the Miners got a foul there, they think, is going to be called on 22, Brady Trebley.
Nice recovery there by Hayden Feltner, because that could have been bad.
Able to ring that in with his left hand. Cooper Smith coming in for Rose. We've yet to see the Miners in that intense press.
Connor Daly back in the ball game. Jackson Miller gets double teamed. Gets the ball back. He didn't realize there was another man back there. Savini. Whoa! Paul Oliver puts it in the rack. He skied and just swiped that ball away. Like, get that out of here.
And
Savini didn't know what hit him.
I had to look down and not see any of that.
That is replay-worthy material, but I don't think we've got time. Rader Williams inbounds the ball. Oliver tries for the steal. Savini wants to take the tray, does, and cans it.
Huge basket.
Yep, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer.
Huge
for Savini.
basket.
Oliver tries to feed into Cooper Smith, but a trailing Carter Sanders knocks it out of bounds. Minor ball. Paul Oliver needs some help, and right now he's not getting any. There's Paul with the ball. Kicks it back to Jackson Miller. Feltner. Daly. Connor. Takes it up. Misses.
Can't
the
miss
height
those.
advantage was too much. He shot it too high. Coming the other way is Carter Sanders. Gets it to Savini.
Always what?
It's underneath the Trebley, and then a shot up, no good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, there's a foul finally. How many pecks do you get? He kept swiping and swiping and swiping, and nothing was called. And finally, on the third time, they called the foul. How many is that?
14 fouls for Cascade.
How many fouls is that on
2.
Savini? 2?
2.
The Miners have got it.
The foul on 5, so they haven't updated the scoreboard yet, I don't think. We'll see.
I have him with 2.
All right. They'll inbound the ball. Jackson Miller with it. Left side, Cooper Smith. Now back to Miller. Back to Cooper. Paul Oliver. Paul eyes it, doesn't like it. Takes it in. There's a foul called. Shot was no good, but Rader Williams will come up with the foul. And
I think they're going to call that on 23.
Oh,
24.
Oh, Carter Sanders. Oh, okay.
There's 2 on him. They only
All
have,
right.
Looks like Trebley, the only one I've gotten foul trouble.
Jackson Miller hits the first free throw. He has 12 now in the contest.
Good crowd here, Kevin.
4:45 to play.
On
There
our
it
side.
is. 56-49. Miners trailing by now 6. As Jackson Miller hits both of them. It's 56-50. Miners hanging around here but can't get going.
Got to get the defense. Now we got a timeout for the Cadets.
They take a timeout with 4:48 remaining in the ball game. On the Stanger home scoreboard, it's 56-50. Miners trailing the Cadets of Cascade by 6. Linton Sporting Goods, your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years. They'll make sure you're ready to start the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. Give Ottery Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call when you're buying your first car or starting your own business. She knows that finding the right insurance can be a challenge. Call 812-847-4798. Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local expert, Corey Motter. He knows Greene County inside and out with years' experience and a passion for helping you find your perfect property. Close it with Corey and make your real estate dreams a reality. And the grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone. 4:48 to play, 56-50 Big D, and Cascade to inbound the ball.
Still plenty of time, but you need to make some defensive stops. Make it take advantage of everything you can do it on the offense. The Miners have still not uncorked that intense pressure.
Savini wanting to drive. Now pulls
wide
up
open.
on the dribble. Gets it up there, and a wide open cutter. Number 22, Trebley. 2, 4, 6, 12 for Trebley, and it's now back to an 8-point advantage for the visitors.
Definitely some breakdowns on the defensive side. Too many wide open buckets underneath.
Oh, the ball's on the floor. They're going to fight for it. Oliver's going to get it.
Man.
Throws it off. Now, what was that? It went off the other player.
I think we threw it at his head, and that's going to get it. He could have thrown it at his legs.
Well, I think he was moving at the time.
Do you think it came off of? I think it came off the guy and it went off of Paul. Is what I think.
It came after. Oh, I thought it went off Savini's head.
I think it went off his head and then went off Paul's leg. One of them freaky plays.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It wasn't a foul call.
That's kind of decked him. Well, there. Oh no, they bailed him out there. There was a turnover ready to happen there, and.
Third foul on
Connor Daly.
Connor Daly. Things are getting a little bit out of hand.
Oh, I don't think I see that. It's 4:14 to play.
Now here's the pressure.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is, knocking that ball away. Paul Oliver hustling.
Yeah, that defensive back and him. Was eyeballing that one.
4:04 to play, 58-50, Cascade on top. And inbounding the ball on the side is Connor Sanders. Toby Savini with the ball now, trying to survey the situation. Gets it to Ryder Williams.
22's wide
now
open.
They want to go underneath, and it's blocked.
Nope, going to go cold.
No, that had not gone on the way down. That was still on the way up. Oh, my. That's a big, crucial call in favor of the visitors. Paul Oliver skied, knocked the ball away. It was at its peak. It had not started down.
Yeah.
But
Coach Britton's not arguing about it, though.
60-50. They're getting ready to put Jake Rose back in. They're going to need some threes from Big Jake.
Miners have got to figure something out.
Daly feeds it out to Jackson Miller. Now to Paul Oliver. Shot up, no good. Boy, they need Paul underneath if they're going to.
Yeah, that 3-point. If they're not hitting it, got to work it back inside. That foul is going to be, looks like on Cooper Smith, number 2. That's his third.
Nobody on the ball, but they got it in. Sanders. There's the ball tipped away by Oliver.
Well, Coach Britton said post-game last week that this was a dangerous team to play.
Connor Sanders inbounds the ball, gets it to number 12, Mason Warren. Well, they want to go inside there. Knocked away by Cooper Smith. Number 3 wide open over there goes Connor Daly. 3:25 to play. There's a nice pickoff play by Oliver.
And he misses the bunny.
He misses the bunny, but Connor Daly is there to pick it up. Savini with the ball, feeds it forward. Now back out over here to Williams. Now they're going to try to ice this a little bit. Carter Sanders.
Paul's going to get the call there. That's his third.
2:53 to play. Miners trailing by 8.
We got a couple fouls to give as well.
60-52. They inbound the ball. That's loose. Miners come up with it. We're coming the other way. Going to go all the way, and there's a foul called on the shot. Jackson Miller will stop the clock and go to the free throw line.
And it was Jackson that popped that ball out of Savini's hands and alertly got it down the court.
Jackson Miller with 5-13 so far tonight.
3 fouls on Carter Sanders. Need all of these. Oh, my goodness.
In and out. Just one of those nights, isn't it?
It is, and if it's going to happen, prefer that it happen before the sectionals hit.
Yeah. Jackson Miller's second free throw is good as gold. 14 now for Jackson Miller. 2:46 to play. Miners down by 7, 60-53.
Well, they're just letting him go right down the court. Rose tries to take the charge, and boy,
that was a cheap call.
Their coach is all the way out on the floor.
Now, I'm not sure who they called that on. Who did they call that on?
On Rose, number 4. Of course, I didn't.
He was definitely set long before that offensive player made the move.
He had free reign. Once Paul went for the steal, he had nobody there.
Jackson Miller is talking to the referee, but that was an offensive foul all the way. But doesn't matter now. Free throw is up and good by Brady Trebley.
17 for
2,
him.
4, 6, 7.
Now the Miners almost have to start.
I have him for 13. I don't know.
So much.
There's a tray on the way. No good.
Those trays are killing us.
Savini with the ball. Knocked away by Paul Oliver.
Oh, I would not have been on that front row. Seeing 6'5" Oliver.
Somebody got KO'd a little bit over there, I think, by that ball. Boy, you got to be paying attention if you're in the front row.
A lot of folks are going down there to make sure.
Connor Sanders to trigger the inbounds play. 10-point ball game
They
here.
need to stop play.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't stop to make sure everything's okay down there.
There's a steal. Jake Rose gets the basket. 4 for Jake, and that's going to give a timeout for the Cadets. It's still an 8-point lead for the visitors at 63-55, but they want to talk about it with 2 minutes left in this ball game. Cooper Smith getting ready to check back in. When we return, it is 63-55. Cascade in the lead over the Linton Miners. This is Rader Media Sports.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career. Your first pay raise. The 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family. Or the day of your last car loan payment. Much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree. We care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family, she says. Let me help protect yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana. Call 812-582-8941 to speak with Alicia. One agent for all of your insurance needs. Well, we're down to the final 2 minutes of play, 63-55. Cascade on top. Boy, this would be the biggest win of their year.
And they're 8 of 10 from the free throw line, so they're not a bad shooting team when putting them on the line.
Connor Sanders to inbound the ball for Cascade.
There some discussion here about where the cheerleaders can and can't stand. So that official just told them where they were going to go.
Uh-oh.
I don't think they have any intention of shooting.
He could have drove down, but no point in doing it. Miners got a foul to give. There it is. Under control.
Foul on Trebley. Paul Oliver will go to the line.
It's 4 on him.
At this point, I don't.
It doesn't make much difference, does it?
No. Paul Oliver's first free throw on the way, and he misses it.
Miners are 12 of 17. They've been to the line a lot. That's still pretty good, 71%. You just need them now.
24 for Paul tonight. He'll be shooting his second one now, trying to get his 25th, and he does.
Stellar night by Paul. 10 rebounds. I mean, without him, you got to wonder where we'd be tonight.
63-56.
That's a travel.
Well, there's been a couple of those. Trebley is fouled there by Paul Oliver. They have to put him at the line. They don't have any other choice here.
Yeah, Paul's, that's 3 on him. Well, that's 4 on him, according to the board. They don't really want him out of the game. Now he changed it to 2.
Surprised they've not taken more threes tonight. They just have not.
Well,
and when they did, they've missed them.
Yeah, we're 3 of 18, so that's 17%. When the threes don't fall, they shoot 49%, the Miners do, inside the three-point range, and have shown success
them both.
In getting to the stripe and getting the ball in the hoop. But the three-pointer.
9-point lead for the visitors here.
Boy. Not the sharpest day for the Miners tonight. And like we said, if that's going to happen, Oh.
Feltner with the ball out on top.
There we go. They're going to get a foul on Oliver. It's going to sit him down.
What was the call?
I think a screen.
Oh, good
no,
heavens.
they didn't. They called it on one Oliver.
I was going to say, I didn't see
Jackson
Paul set
Brown.
a screen.
Jackson Miller, his fourth.
They called him Jackson Brown.
There they inbound the ball. Savini with it.
Now this is a shocker.
To Trebley. There's a steal. Jackson Miller having trouble finding somewhere to go with the ball. Gets it to Feltner.
Don't have time.
Miners got to get something going. Just get it up there, Paul. Shot up, no good. That's okay. Needed to give it a shot. There's a shot down the baseline by Trebley.
Miners are going to lose.
Jackson Miller with the ball. Daly. You know, actually, this might be somewhat good for the Miners.
I was waiting to say it.
Because the coach will probably say, anybody can beat you on a given night, and we got to straighten up and fly right. So.
Gentlemen, how much do you have for the score on Cascade?
I have 67.
Okay, so they just advanced it from 63 to 67.
Yeah.
So I think we were 2 points down a while ago.
Well, no, we were never 2 points down. That free throw went in.
So it has advanced.
There we go. 68-58. That's probably right.
That's what I got.
10-point advantage for the visitors.
And the Miners were on top 16-8 to start this game.
Yep.
And didn't sustain it.
Well, these guys will not have a bigger win the rest of the year than this one.
Sets them up good going down the road. They're in that section with Northview, which is a tough.
Brady Trebley, is he just foul out?
I think so.
24 seconds left. It doesn't matter. It's all academic now. All 5 fans stand up and cheer.
Yeah.
They do not have a big crowd tonight.
They don't have a cheerleader group down. It's great that the people that came down, though, they get to go home and talk about a win.
Oliver hits that free throw.
Number 1 team in 2A is going to go down. And I'm with you, Kevin. I think this could serve as a wake-up call, number 1, and number 2, hey, if a 9-7 3A team can come down here and beat you on your home court.
Yeah, 9-7. Woo. Connor Daly gets a 2-pointer up and in following the 1-point free throw when they missed the free throw. That makes it still down by 8, but with 19 seconds left, it almost insurmountable. Yeah, 69-61.
If it was a 5-point game, you might think it's possible.
Yeah.
So as a reminder, our next broadcast will be tomorrow evening as we head to North Knox High School to finish 2 more games for the 2A sectional championship. That is South Knox versus Sullivan. Tip-off is 6 o'clock, followed by North Knox versus West Vigo. Then we come right back here Saturday, 1 o'clock, for White River Valley JV varsity matchup. Before then, we head back down to North Knox to finish the championship of the 2A.
Kevin, we're going to
9 games in how many days?
9 games in 5 days.
5 days.
We're going to see what the Miners are made of that Saturday afternoon against WRV at 1 o'clock. How they respond from this.
Oh, they'll respond. I'm not worried about that. They'll put out a good game.
Rose gets the quick foul.
They having trouble figuring out who's going to shoot it here or what?
Looks like they're deciding on a clock issue. 24 Carter Sanders has not been to the line. But they are 12 of 14.
I don't know what they're barking about down there, but there can't be much to discuss. What in the world?
I've not seen a coach be on the actual playing floor this much this year.
Yeah. It's worked for him, though.
He's pretty much almost been out at the stripe a couple times.
Yeah.
And he was the same one coaching the JV.
Yeah, he was. Or at least he seemed to be taking the lead.
Yeah, Miller has come back in the contest. We haven't given up 69 points in quite some time.
Well, we missed them both, but it's not going to make any difference. Connor Daly kicks it out. Jackson Miller just get it in the air. No good. Rebound by Feltner. Out on top, Jake Rose turns and fires off the back iron. No good. Rebound Savini, and that's going to do it. 69-61. The 9-7 Cadets pull off their biggest victory of their year. No doubt about that. So, we'll be back with the post-game show, the E2 Custom Creations post-game show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports.
E2 Custom Creations, we know that every memory has a story. Every time we sit around with family and friends, we share those memories. When we pull the boxes of old pictures out of the closet, we revisit those memories of our past. Whether it's a photo or a special moment with family, a picture of a loved one who has passed. When you think about that moment, there's a memory that goes with it. At E2 Custom Creations, we offer custom laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage, awards, and many other custom made-to-order products. Let us help you personalize a unique gift for a loved one, customize an item, or create promotional materials and awards for your business or athletic team. Our services include engraving and cutting on a variety of materials, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few. If you have an idea, reach out and let's talk about how we can bring your idea to life.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to the E2 Custom Creations post-game show. 69-61, Cascade wins this one for their 10th win of the year. The Miners drop to 14-3 on the year. First of all, scoring for the Linton Miners. Boy, Cooper Smith did not score. That has not happened very often this year. Jackson Miller came away with 14 points. Paul Oliver with 24. Hayden Feltner with 4. I have Connor Daly with 17. Tucker Lint failed to score. 2 for Jake Rose. Goodman and Sullivan both played and failed to score. I have them as 14 of 20 from the free throw line for the game. For Cascade with 69 points, Eli Horning failed to score. 5 for Ryder Williams. Savini, I have him with 21. Hobson failed to score. Warren with 13. Brady Trebley with 19, and he fouled out. 7 for Connor Sanders. Carter Sanders failed to score. Have him 12 of 16 from the free throw line. Scoring by quarters, 16-8 Miners after 1, 29-27 Miners at the intermission. But it all began to change in quarter number 3. 51-45. Miners still had a slight advantage, but I'm sorry, I got that messed up. It was actually 51-45 for Cascade at the end of 3, and then 69-61 at the game end. It was just for different reasons, but a carbon copy of the JV game.
Yeah.
They came out in the second half and just owned the second half. Now, they didn't do it the physical way that the junior varsity did, but they did still win the ball game impressively.
It seemed like the defense amped up, and they made some steals, and then they just all of a sudden were getting wide open under the basket. Lots of inside the paint baskets.
I'm sure the coach will be working on that with them.
Yeah, it just seemed like every time a guy would come up to double, a guy would go to the basket and be wide open. And that reflects in 64% shooting from inside the three-point line. And they didn't hurt themselves from the three-point line. They were 7 of 15 for 47%. Now, that's 58% shooting for the night. They really won this game in that third quarter. They came out and hit 10 of 11 if you count the three-pointer. The Miners on the other side shot 38% from the field. Again, the three-pointer is just, you love it or you hate it. But when you can only hit 3 of 21 of those, and you remember Jackson Miller hit 2 of those early in the game. That started off with, in fact, I made the mistake of saying that's a good sign, because after that they only hit 1 of the next 18. Free throws were good on both sides. Like you said, 70% for the Miners, 75% for Cascade. The boards, pretty even fight, 25 for Linton, 21 for Cascade. We had 11 offensive boards. We did a great job on the defensive side. Only gave up 3. Paul Oliver with 10 rebounds. Really a man amongst men tonight, 8 of 15 from the field. Didn't hit any threes. He was 0 for 17 on that part, 0 for 7 on that. The difference in the night's ball game, Miners just couldn't get a 3 if they wanted to, and a good effort by Trebley and, of course, Savini. Getting the big points when they need them. Coach is going to come up.
A hard-fought win tonight, 69-61. Cascade will up their record to 10-7, and the Miners, of course, dropping now to 14-3. Coach Matt Britton joins us now live, and Coach, that was for different reasons, but it was a little bit of a mirror of the JV game, because the JV game, it came out in the first half, played real well, but third quarter on, they just fought back. Same thing in varsity, but for different reasons.
Yeah, you're right. It was a mirror image. All credit to Cascade. Their kids played extremely hard. Seemed like they got stronger as the game went on in both games. And our defense in the varsity game just didn't, we didn't have our usual effort on the defensive end. Used to giving up 46 points per game, and tonight we give up 69. And not going to win many games, our team isn't when we give up 69 points.
Yeah, I think that you leave a dog in the fight that's hungry.
Yeah.
They've won 5 in a row, but, I think that they got stronger because they started to believe they were going to win this ball game.
Yeah, they've gotten healthy, and
I wondered about that.
That's their 6th win in a row. 3A school that plays a great schedule, and obviously, we played them in June. I think it was a 2-point game, and we knew it was going to be a dogfight tonight. We just didn't have our usual defensive effort tonight. We didn't hustle back. We didn't help each other. Didn't get the ball stopped. We let them get to the rim an awful lot.
Yeah.
And to Cascade's credit, they made a lot of shots early to really put some pressure on us.
Coach, the three-pointers just not falling from outside the line tonight.
No, and we missed too many free throws. But if we play better, if we give our usual defensive effort, we're right where we want to be at the end of the game. It just didn't happen tonight.
And not many teams are going to shoot 10 of 11 in the third quarter like they did. No. So they a lot of those were on the inside of it. But
if I try to look on the positive side, Coach, is this one of those where you say, okay, kids, this is a reality check here?
Yeah, and they knew going in that this was the second best offensive team we've seen this year behind Park Heritage. We knew that it was going to be a challenge for us to guard them with their athleticism, length, and ability to score. That 6 or 7 kids that can score the basketball, and we just weren't up to the task tonight. We didn't get it done defensively.
Is everybody feeling better now, Coach? I know we've had health issues.
And you can't make any excuses. No, we've got a couple kids that are still. We've got the respiratory stuff. They're trying to fight off and get their strength back, and hopefully we can get healthy soon.
Is it WRV next?
On Saturday afternoon, right here at Linton High School. We've got WRV 1 o'clock for the JV game and 2:30 for the varsity.
All righty. Well, we'll see you then. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good
Coach
luck,
Matt
Coach.
Britton coming up for the post-game show. And Big D, I'll let you have a last word here before we toss it back over to Heather.
Well, I think, honestly, obviously Cascade was much better than you would think just looking at the record, because Coach Britton, he said that post-game last week, and we knew looking at that record that there had to be. He said they got healthy. We didn't know anything about that. He said they're the second best offense, which we saw 3 But I think we need a game like this. When you win,
you know, the thing is, though, as bad as we played, we still had a chance to win.
Yeah.
Paul was almost on his own tonight, although Connor Daly quietly had 17. So
yeah, and Jackson Miller was alive out there as well. It's just we get reliant on that 3-pointer sometimes. I think we could push inside. It seems like we have the physicality to go inside, get foul trouble, and make the free throws, and then if that works, then you can push the ball out. But I'm not a coach. I don't know. You can see in Coach Britton's face. I mean, it's just one of those games that a couple of shots would have fell our way. He didn't like the defensive effort. We noticed that tonight, that there were too many times the Cadets had open looks down here. Too many of those. And I like the fact he's not going to let illness or anything be a fault. But you do wonder
the reason I brought it up is I saw Tucker Lint coughing while they were doing the warm up, and he did not play very much tonight.
No, and you do wonder about it. But for me, I think you got to take this as just as you said. You can lose on any given night. You've got to find ways to win. If the shots aren't falling, you got to find ways to win. And I thought Paul stepped up. He did what your stud's supposed to do. But he took a beating tonight too. So don't want to see your main guy getting on the floor that much.
Miners a rarity. You don't lose at home very often, but they did tonight, 69-61 to the Cadets.
And let me give credit to Cascade. I don't want to make it sound like we handed them the game. They came out defensively very strong. And the Trebley kid and the littlest guy out there, I can't remember his name now, Sarini, they made plays all night, and some timely three-pointers were hit and some good defensive effort. So they came out, and I believe once that third quarter and they came out and got on top, I think they believed 100% they were going to come out here with a win.
Heather?
And they did it.
Heather, I'll turn it back to you.
As a wrap-up for tonight's game, we'd like to thank the Miner sponsors that make this broadcast free to view at home for all of you. First off, our footer banner sponsors, Tim and Joan Warwick, Martha Butler and Hadley, Margaret and Simon, Dan and Teresa Carpenter, Donnie and Marilyn Clayton, Casey's of Linton, Green Streets, Skinner's Towing, Pizza Hut of Linton, Bandanas by Brenna, and Beach Cattle of Bloomfield. Our live read and audio sponsors, Fish Monuments, Brock Anderson Construction, Violet & Company, Linton Cycle Sales, Mayor Preble with the City of Linton, Save-A-Lot in Linton, Autumn Trace of Greene County, Friends of Goose Pond, Rick Crines Auto Detailing, Correll's Gas of Linton, Bender Lumber of Linton, Hall's Excavating, Gaither Power Sports, and Midwest Satellite. A special thank you as well to our Miner Pride sponsors, Walton Funeral Service, Key Associates of Linton, Klusner Construction, Crane Credit Union, Team Ortho, Jathan Wright of Indiana Farm Bureau, The Grill of Linton, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Linton Sporting Goods, Alicia Cornelius with Indiana Farm Bureau, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, and Michelle Stanger of Stanger Homes. As mentioned by Coach Britton, the next boys basketball broadcast and game will be this Saturday as the White River Valley Wolverines travel to Linton-Stockton for a SWIAC matchup. That game has a 1 p.m. JV tip followed by varsity, and we will be here. So we want to say thank you to all who have watched tonight on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network as well as our YouTube channel. And we will see you next from North Knox High School tomorrow night, Friday, for 2 semifinal girls high school 2A sectional 47 championship games. So for Big D, Dan Phillips, Kevin Rader, and myself, this is Raider Media Sports.
Thank you for watching this high school boys basketball broadcast. This has been a production of Raider Media Sports. Until next time.